Hi Jeff, I hope you like this. I know you have a heavy metal soul. Hi Jeff, I hope you like this. I know you have a heavy metal soul. Mine is a little offbeat. Mine is very offbeat. I hope you enjoy this. Metalhead Hippie Show is rocking on, sharing tracks in the Twilight Zone hit, and he forgot to mute and went for a reboot. Jeff is hip, cool, and slick, discombobulated from the zombie road within. Where did you find that boom boom track that you shared? Roots, frickin' gold, and boom boom got an awesome sound. Oh, the Twilight Zone. Always. Jeff has some rules you need to know, and number one is don't be a dick. Peace, love, and boom boom. Happy grease. Don't be a boom boom frickin' dick. Peace, love, and boom boom. Happy grease. Don't be a boom boom frickin' dick. Sit back and in boom boom. Enjoy the show. Peace, love, and boom boom. Happy grease. Boom boom. Hope you enjoyed that one.
And Telecasters on a bed, boomer, that's exactly where they should be, because Telecasters are the kind of guitars that you can throw across the room to people and they still work afterwards. Not that I know this, of course, I never did it, ever.
What a dick.
I'm sorry, I'm still chuckling at Violet. That was very cool.
It's good stuff, right? That's one way to open shit. Happy birthday, you old son of a bitch.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I feel it today. I really do. So, It catches up once you get, once it hits around to the 58. Bobby was telling me this. Suddenly you're just old, and there's nothing you can do about it. So, got to wait for that. But thank you to everyone who said happy birthday in the chat. I think I've probably managed to say thanks to most of you, but there are a few that I missed. So, and thank you for putting this on, Jeff. It's a nice surprise birthday.
Oh, no problems, bro. Well deserved, man.
Oh, thank you.
So how you feeling being another year older, man?
Oh, well, feels about the same, really. But, no, it's another round around the sun. I don't know, it feels weird every year because it feels like time's speeding up, but I'm slowing down. So
right.
It's kind of, but it's just a number. I'm still basically my shoe size in my mind. So,
I hear you, bro. Good deal. How's the family doing?
Oh, they're doing great. They took me out for a curry tonight, so with some friends, which was quite nice. So went to the local curry shop, which is of course always the best one. In England, we have this thing: your local curry house is always the best one in the world. It has to be. It's a matter of principle, but ours actually is. So that was really good. So and Francis.
So you're just winding down your birthday night, right?
Yeah. In fact, it's not my birthday here anymore. We're an hour and 11 minutes past my birthday. It's already the 6th. Yeah.
Wasn't that cool, man? Because you get to spend another 8 hours here, and
they need to last
Alaska.
about a week. Yeah, these days, because time goes so quickly as you get older, they need to last about a week. So I figure I'm okay. So 2 days, that'd be fine. It's still literally the 5th, though, there. So it is my birthday where you are.
It is.
So,
you got another 8 hours to go over here, bro.
There you go.
Yeah.
I can party for another 8 hours at least.
Right on. You want to do a roll call and let us know who's down there in chat, man?
Yeah. Let me just say hi to everyone. Now, who have we got? We've got Andy Dion, Bobby Lopes, Chris Lane Sr., Epiphonium, Gary Hubbs, Guitarman45, Hugh Caldwell, Jack Flash, Kevlin Music, Lars Guitars, Les Nagy, L'Oreality, am I saying that right? PJ Kobe, Quentin James, IQ, set up by Marshall, hi Marshall, Francis, Paddy Pedal Room, Tim Thomas, Valerie Batt, Violet's Inspiration Soup, and Zach Thong. I think that's probably all I can see. I am bound to be missing. Oh, no cover charge? Did I say no cover charge? I think that's it. Is that it? Am I missing anybody? Speak up if I'm missing.
You get to pedal room.
Heather's just
Epiphonium.
Yeah. Heather's just popped in. Hi, Feisty Feather. And Brad, Brad example. And Zach.
Right on. What's up, Brad? You Caldwell just jumped in. Tell Violet what you thought of her little ditty there.
That would crack me up. That really did. But that was really good. I love the way you took that one to heart. That's really good.
Right on.
There is only one rule. It's not difficult. You seem to have it nailed.
She got it pretty good, man.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about 57 to 58, man. What happened in your last year from your last celebration and stuff? I know it's a little bittersweet, your birthday and stuff. If you want to fill people in on that, that's fine. If not, that's cool too. We can go into happier pastures and talk about other things, man.
Yeah, I mean,
if you want to give the community just a little insight about how your year went.
Last year, I mean, probably most people know it's kind of like my mother passed away last year on my birthday after being locked down for about a year, and she'd been getting progressively worse. We managed to get to see her a couple of days before, which was for the first time in quite a while. So that kind of put a pall on my birthday celebrations. But the year after that's been it's always difficult coming to terms with it. It's not the first time I've been through bereavement, but it's never easy to go through it, especially when it's someone really close to you. And it kind of makes you reassess everything. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's also probably the single most important human being in anyone's life. You're literally your best friend, literally the person who will always have your back. and always be there to support you. But it's kind of you sort of know inevitably that you're going to have to face that. Otherwise, it's tragic. You know, nobody wants to lose a child, but it's kind of expected. So it in a way, it's kind of rather typical also of my mom, because I have the worst memory when it comes to anniversaries. So I'm never going to forget. It's like, so that, you know, and the odd thing is that we had the same problem with our wedding anniversary. I've got my 32nd wedding anniversary coming up this year, and my mother-in-law passed away on our wedding anniversary, and then 3 years later, my youngest daughter was born on our wedding anniversary, so that gave us the day back. And it's kind of, this seems to happen. I think, you know, I think the universe is trying to tell me something. But other than that, my life's been pretty much the same for a year, because I seem to be treading water for 5 or 6 years, waiting for transplants, waiting for treatments, and it's all been, obviously the world's been in a mess, and it's still picking itself out of it. So in general, it's been nothing happening, but at the same time, I've been making loads and loads of friends all over the world. You know, as in the community here, and doing stuff and keeping busy and having a lot of fun, learning new stuff. But you know, so it's been a really nice year, but at the same time, it's got, you actually said, that bittersweet thing going on. It's been a year of loss and of gains, I think. But you know, that's life. That's the way it is. We lose, we win.
So before you, when you were on YouTube doing your thing, man, but when you came and this thing all started up, man, how has that transformed you as an individual, or your music in general? How do you now approach it from the way you approached it before? Hippie, this kid found this little avenue to share music with, and then you jumped on along with a lot of other people. Where and what were you doing with music before you found everything that was going on here, man?
I think before then, I mean, I stopped doing music for about 20 years. I mean, other than playing the guitar around the home and occasionally writing songs and, you know, just ditties, little things for my daughters, for things like as they were growing up. And that turned into my girls kind of always grew up with me playing and singing, so they kind of knew that. And you know, as they got old enough to ask, sort of like, have you ever, you know, like they'd watch things on TV with big stars on stages, and they'd say, have you ever done that, Daddy? And it's like, no, not quite that many people, you know. So, but yeah, I've done it, and they wanted to hear stuff. So I started to write music for them on birthdays and Christmases, and it eventually turned out that as soon as I picked up the guitar again, there was just a lot of stuff to get through, a lot of ideas, and so I ended up doing an album for their birthday. They were like, there's an album from about when they're 6 onwards. There's an album every year for them, and that was what I was doing with music, was just that. And then I stopped being able to burn CDs because my computer blew up, and they stopped making computers with CD players. So I thought, okay, I'll stick them on YouTube, because then I can, you know, my girls watch YouTube. I can send them to the link and they can watch it there. And then I found out, because I was putting stuff on YouTube, I was looking at YouTube, and I found out there was lots of kind of interesting stuff, and that it wasn't all kittens on surfboards, which is what I kind of thought it would be. And so I found this actually probably about a year after I started really. I just stuck a whole load of stuff up because it was easier to keep it online than it is to keep it on your own computers. And so that's where the data stuff came from. That was me learning to play again when I became ill. And then I started putting stuff up after finding the Hippie show and realizing mainly that there were people to play with, people to work with. I think it changed the way I wrote things, because instead of being incredibly self-indulgent and just writing everything, it's like a notebook, like a diary, so everything got recorded. Instead, I started to think about, well, what makes the song have an impact? What makes it reach a person? Because I know what I'm saying. When I write a song, it gets it out of my system. If I'm frustrated, I can write it down. It's very cathartic. But what about other people? If I'm going to put it out publicly, doesn't it have to mean something? So I started to have to relearn how to do that again. So it's kind of changed the way. I don't put out anywhere near as much stuff as I did originally, because there was a lot of stuff in the back catalogue. But I think about it probably a little bit more now than perhaps I did sort of a year or two ago.
Yeah. Talk about your collaborations with people in the community here, man. Because you gravitated towards a special few people, man, and you guys found out you clicked and stuff, and then you
Hmm.
basically became the Hippies House Band. And you guys been doing this stuff for almost 2 years now,
Yeah.
making hits and stuff. You guys got almost a full album out.
Yeah,
So,
nearly. Yeah.
what's it like finding all those lads and putting that together, man? How's that
What
enhanced
you
your
said, we
music or
sort of
changed your
gravitated.
stuff?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was entirely organic. It was just actually, to be honest with you, it's the people that said yes. It was the ones who were instantly there, and because obviously when you say to people, "Hey, why don't we, do something together?" The first instinct is, "Okay, here we go. Are they going to let me down? Am I going to let them down? Is it going to be complicated? Are we going to mess up? What's going to happen?" And Francis and Andy, very early on in the collaborative process, I think they were amongst the first two that I did anything with, were very easy to work with. And I suddenly thought, okay, this isn't going to be that difficult. And I think, to be honest with you, maybe it was that was a bit of kind of maybe that was just us being the fools that we never realised how complicated it could be because we just got on and
yeah,
did it. And finding them was like it is like finding members of the band. We do gel together. We create a specific sound together. We kind of all tread on each other's toes because we all play the same instruments. We all sing. We all play guitars. We all play. Apart from KK who plays drums, and
yeah,
so he's none of the rest of us do. I mean, actually, Andy does. So there's that kind of thing about we can all do exactly what we need to do, but it's when you get together, it's a heck of a lot of fun hearing what other people are doing with and how you can impact other people's ideas. And that just got to be really, really important to me very early on because it's so much better than working on your own. You've got someone to bounce ideas off and then surprises happen and they catch you unawares and you'll hear stuff that you never would have heard before. And it's a gift to anybody who just likes the idea of surprising themselves. Like
right
you
on.
write a chord sequence, chuck it out there, and like Hetrion will come back. Hetrion will come back with an immense solo you could never have dreamed of. Francis will come back with a twist on the idea and turn it into something, or he'll mix it. He'll take away all the stress, and you don't have to worry about doing all that. And he's creative in the way he does it. Everybody works in that way. There are all different patterns and different ways that, when I work with Cliff, the Amateurs, we've done quite a few together as well, like 6 or 7 songs.
Yeah,
And it's like he sends me a track without the vocals and then one with him singing the vocals to give me an idea of what the tune's supposed to be. And then that's it. Everything else, he just says, whatever you want to do. So there's no preciousness to it. I mean, if it doesn't work, we have to be honest and say, I didn't like that too much, try again. But that rarely happens. In my experience, it rarely happens. So it
right
was
on.
the people that said yes and picked up the guitar, plugged everything in, and thought, "What the hell? We'll just try it and see."
So you're
Because
you're pretty much bordering on a collaboration effect of about 3 per week,
I don't know. I try. Yeah, I looked it up. I didn't have every one of them in my
or not
playlist.
3 per week, but every 3 days. Like every
Yeah,
3 days or every 4 days, you're making another piece of music with
yeah,
somebody,
it
man.
seems like that. But then it seems like there's a long time between when they get released. But
Yeah. Well, how many
it's
do you have right now? I mean, people can do the math. You've been here 2 years, and you got what? How
mhm.
many collabs going on?
Well, I still don't, I haven't put them. I don't think they're all in. For some reason, my playlists aren't all up to date.
Yeah.
But I think I've got about 72 actual proper collaborations, and probably maybe a few more which are jams where people, because one of the first ones I did was a jam to one of a Guitar Meets Science, Jimmy's tracks. So
Uh-huh.
kind of class that as because lots of people were doing it. I think Andy did it. I think quite a few people did. So I tend to think of that as being almost like the first step on a collaboration. I think, in fact, the first thing I did was something to one of Andy's tracks. So it wasn't really a
Right on.
collaboration, but it was just, okay, this isn't so hard. Um, yeah.
So, so what is it about you that you think people gravitate towards you to want to do collaborations with? I mean, you obviously got great songwriting skills. You're a fairly awesome musician, man, and you're easy to work with. You're kind and attentive individual, man. So you take into account how people feel about their music. Is what I'm guessing is that you care about when people come to you. You care about what they want to do with their music, and the way I think about it, the way I see it, the way you do it, is that you try not to step on their toes, and you try to help them create what it is they're asking you to do. Not so much, hey Ian, I need you to do this. Just come up with something. I think they're looking, and they and you let them guide you into whatever it is. Like you said with Cliff, what they want to do with their tune and stuff.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty much that. I always think that as a musician, you have to serve the song. It doesn't really matter which musician you are. If you're playing the spoons, it doesn't matter. You're still serving the song. If you're the front man, you're still serving the song. You're subordinate to it. And when it's someone else's song, I can empathically understand how important that is to them because I write my own songs. So all I have to do is how do I feel, and that's all I have to do. So if I feel that way, odds are that's how they feel, and that means that you don't. What you look for is a way to improve it, and or to add something that you know they want to put in but they haven't put in yet, and a lot of it is feeling for that. On the sensitive side of us feeling for that. It's not a kind of clinically work it out thing. You feel where you need to go with it. Sometimes you get given an idea and you just develop it, and sometimes you're given free rein. But mainly it's because what I want to do with people, and I think that you said I don't know why people would gravitate towards me. I guess I'd like it to be because they thought I was good at what I was doing. But I think a lot of it was also that I don't care too much whether I look good. What I really care about is that they feel good about what they've done and experience a feeling that is going to make them do more of it. Because that's that's always been my main goal, is to try and make people, I mean, when I taught, I was teaching in creative subjects mainly, and it was always about getting people to do things, to make things, something new, something original, something you care about. And then if you care, other people will care. But if you don't care, they won't care either. So I think it's having that level of care. People that send stuff out in this community, they care about their songs. They're not just chucking them out there because it's a big joke. They care about them. So if I were to grab them and just go, oh, here's a vehicle for me to do something with, then I'd be doing them a great disservice and probably not coming up with anything that they were looking for.
Yeah. So besides the house band, which you obviously made about 10, 11 songs with, who's the other person or persons that you've done the most collaborations with?
I think it is the Amateurs. It's either the Amateurs, or it might be Mr. B. Actually, I'm trying to work out. It's probably somewhere between one of those two, either the Amateurs, because Cliff's had a whole load of stuff. I think like a back catalogue of songs that he wasn't happy with the recording the way that he'd got them. So I think there was quite a few to catch up on. And the same thing's true with Mr. B as well. He's got a lot of songs that he did years ago that he just wants to kind of resurrect and put out there again, and bring them back. But yeah, I think I don't know whether it's 7 with the Amateurs. It might be around about the same, maybe 6 or something with Mr. B.
Yeah. So you basically you picked a bunch of songs you did collaborations with to be played on the show today. Do you want to give us a rundown about who you picked and why you picked these people?
Yeah. Well, I thought I'd take it through from the first one, because the first real proper collaboration where it was an original song and I asked someone to help out with it, was a song that I wrote. I sent it to Francis. Because he seemed like he was a nice guy in the chat, and I'd watched a couple of his videos, thought he could play, okay, yeah, he can do, that sounds all right. And since that time, we've just become really very, very good friends. We've got a lot in common. We like the same kind of music. We're in the house band as well. And the house band happened after this, I think. So, and it was a song that I'd had knocking around for ages, never been happy with it because it just didn't have the energy. And Francis he listened to it and then sent it off to someone to do the drums for, which I wasn't expecting at all. So like he got the drums done, and it was like, wow, okay, this is quite interesting. So that's the first one that I picked. And then the next one that I picked is the one that I know a lot of people pricked up their ears and thought, oh, this is quite interesting. Two people from different countries doing things. Was
Right on.
Andy Dion's track. He sent me a track without vocals and just said, basically do what you want with it. And it had such a good hook line, and it was a nice, really nicely recorded track. So I kind of wrote lyrics and sang over that, and that was just, again, it solidified what you can do. You know, you don't need to be precious, just get it done. And I think there's one from Mr. B. There's I can't remember, I'm struggling now to remember what I put on the list.
Hetriani and
Hetriani,
Falling Down. And then
that's right. Yeah,
from
that's
your
Mr. B.
newest album. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's play that song you lined up for Francis, man, and check it out.
Yeah, Time to Think.
You want an announcement? Announce it?
Yeah, it's a song called Time to Think. It's probably nearly 2 years old now, I guess, or thereabouts. And this was I think the first fully fledged sort of collaboration that I actually did. So yeah,
let's check it out, man. Ian Luckett and Francis DiMarzio, Time to Think, an original collaboration. Luckett and Francis DiMarzio. Time to think. Rock on. Yeah, I think you're muted there, Ian. Ah, you're gone. Where'd you go?
No, that's me. Yeah, sorry, that's me trying to do it all with shortcuts and forgetting which field I'm in. I just wanted to say hi to Hurricane Moon, who'd popped in.
Right on.
And I think Nikki as well. Nikki's just popped in, Nikki
Right
Tedesco.
on.
Yes.
Boom.
And I probably missed a whole load of people. Gusty Wells, yeah, and
Right on.
Ian's
Well,
guitar.
let's wake up this chat a little bit, man. You guys come on in with the boom, man. Happy birthday, Ian.
Boom!
Hey, just hands.
Happy birthday, Ian!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, mate.
Happy birthday, bro.
Let's sing now.
Butter!
Happy birthday.
To you.
Oh, thank you, Mika.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy Happy birthday to you.
Right
You
on.
did something
thank
different with
you.
your hair.
Mikey, you rock, bro. Good deal,
Thank
man.
you. Yes, thanks, Mike.
Andy's gone.
Right on, man.
Lori, did
Elvis
you,
has
did
left
you,
the building.
Dye your hair?
This is Peeps, this is a Lori, it's gray and black.
I'm sweating ass down here. Can I get up?
Sweating ass.
Woo!
Ooh, what's going on, man?
Eden!
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
There you go.
I got the chat popped
So what do you think of that, man? Did you see the private chats, or did they actually surprise you a little bit?
Of course he saw it. I'm sure he
You
saw it.
seen it?
He can
I
see
was
it.
like, looking
Sorry,
at him
I'm
like,
I'm laughing and smoking at the same time. Not a good plan, everybody. Yeah, no, I didn't. I wasn't. I was trying to watch the other chats so that I wouldn't be rude to anybody, and I've probably been rude to loads of people. But so I didn't see any of the private chats. But I realised as soon as I was saying hi, and when you shut people up and move them around, it's like, oh. Then I realised because I realised, oh right, okay, I could, yeah. But I almost ruined it by
only the
saying hi
host
to
can see
everybody
the
that's
people
coming
in the
in.
green room, right?
Sorry.
I think only the host can see the people in the green room.
Yeah, I can't see it.
So
Yeah,
you
I
couldn't see any of
it.
our images. Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah, all I can see is the little one of me, which is slightly out of time with me, which puts me off, so I don't even look at it. So.
I know.
So go ahead and introduce yourselves, man. Starting there with Francis, in case people don't know you. There's
I'm
a lot of new
Francis.
people in the
I'm the
community.
guy that was just playing a song. I'm the guy that was just playing a song with Ian. Ian was my first collaboration in this community.
Right on. I think he was a first. I think he was a first for a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
You were. There's an innuendo for
A
you.
lot of cuddle puddles.
Yeah, a lot of cuddle puddles. So Francis, tell people where you're from, how you know Ian, and how long you've known Ian, and some of the stuff you guys did together, man.
I've known Ian since episode 8 of the Sunday Musicians Montage. It was episode 8. That's when I started. Yeah, that's about the beginning.
Right on.
I'm from Montreal, Canada, so yeah, we're like the opposite ends of the pond, you know. So,
Yeah.
and yeah, I mean, known Ian for probably a couple of years now, man. You know, I talk to him almost every day. Ian's my best friend, man.
We're gonna put Ian in the middle of the cuddle puddle right there, man. We'll just give him all kinds of hugs and loves.
Oh, I'm surrounded by love. Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
I like
buddy.
that. Now I've got to get the
This-
finger pointing in the right direction. Yeah.
Yeah. So Lori, how did you come across Ian?
I met you. Oh, I'm above you now. I met Ian in your room probably over 2 years ago when he was my first collab too. We did Don't You Forget About Me. Is that on the list tonight?
It
No.
isn't. No, it isn't.
We all.
He only gave me 5 songs. I had to really be quite brutal.
I'm totally kidding. It was before I had interface.
Oh, you
I
see
was
how he
singing in
passed the
the
buck
bedroom.
on me? Hey, keep me in the nuts, man.
Dad.
Well, wait. Because you asked Ian for 5, but I told you I was going to make a list, and I was going to put that one on there. But you know, anyways.
Double
So
kicking
Ian was
the
my
nuts. Ooh.
first Jack.
Yeah.
But Ian, we've done 4 together, and now I'm going to be a partner in your replay commercials.
Yeah.
That's cousin Tony.
That's right.
Yeah, right on.
And he was the first one to be really welcoming in the community. I was always putting myself down. I'm like, I'm not a real piano player. And he was so sweet to me. And he's like, stop saying that. You're a musician. And rest is history, butter.
Yeah,
So
my
what's
big
his
belief
stuff?
is that that's people.
Oh, go ahead.
You're not a bad musician. You're never. No one's ever a bad musician. They just haven't figured out how to express themselves yet. That's really all it is. You know.
I got much better thanks to the encouragement of all you guys, too. So, and equipment. I got better equipment. Wasn't just playing with my iPhone anymore.
Oh, son of a bitch. Somebody talk.
You got that buzzing again?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's
Ian, I have
time
your
for a
friend
new
here
PC,
still,
man.
too.
Oh, thank you.
R2.
Oh, my
Hi,
daughter.
C3PO.
My daughter made me a card which has a picture of a Dalek on it. She's hand drawn it and everything. It's got a picture of the
Yeah.
Dalek on it, and it says, "Oh my God, it's C3PO. I loved him in Star Trek," which to any sci-fi fan kills us. So
I told you. I don't know any of the difference either. Well, I kind of know some difference. I think Hippie
Well,
might have a couple clips to play later as well. If you remember
Yeah.
Hippie.
Yeah, you sent me one. I'm trying to where the hell to go.
I got 2 in the email.
Oh, I only found the one. Let's check this out, man.
And Telecasters on a bed, boomer, that's exactly where they should be, because Telecasters are the kind of guitars that you can throw across the room to people and they still work afterwards. Not that I know this, of course, I never did it, ever.
That's brilliant.
Now that was played by PJ. The other one was funnier because it's so long.
Wait, I have the other one. I could share my
Mhm.
screen and play it because I was going to share it off my screen. That's why I
do
haven't
it.
sent it to Hippie yet, but I have it.
Yeah, see, everybody's blaming me for all the screw ups.
You know, I attached 2 and it said you need to share with 2 people, and I don't know if it.
Okay, Laurie, that was Ian or that was Ian 2? That was Ian, right? Okay, it's Ian 2.
Yeah, I think that's the
C3PO.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. I'm going to share my screen. Hold on.
It should be the one that are more megabytes.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go.
Someone has chickens. Someone's clucking.
But you know, there is always that confusion.
Don't speak.
Yeah, it's going to echo if you guys speak, so hold on a second. Let me just...
But you know, there is always that confusion because people tend to think of music these days as a throwaway thing and a commodity, and it isn't. It's only been that in the last couple of centuries, and before then, music was just something people did. And, you know, they'd sit and you get the people playing in the pubs, people playing in the street, people whatever. They'd just be singing. That's music's always been there. It's like a gift to the community, and anyone who doesn't get that isn't really going to be worth talking to when you're making music in that way, because they're going to have completely wrong expectations for them. And I, you know, like you said, excuse my language, but I couldn't give a flying fuck what they think. If I like the way it sounds, I like the way it sounds. That's all there is.
And there's one more video here, but he's here though. But Mooney had prepared a video in case he couldn't be there, so we're gonna play it anyways.
Mr. Luckett, Ian, happy birthday, my old friend. Thank you for always being a good friend. Sorry I can't be there tonight, but as you know, I'm not nocturnal at the moment. Love you, brother. Have a good one. Stay safe.
Oh,
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love that first video because they're all looking like they're about to fall asleep.
it was awesome. Were you
Thank you,
stoned that
Mooney.
night?
I really.
You were just going on and on and on.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, I am just very hard to shut up. I've always been a chatterbox, to put it nicely.
Yeah.
A bloody loudmouth is probably the other way, which is also quite polite these days. But yeah, no, getting me to shut up is always the trick. And it's like, I love the way that they all look like they're about to die of boredom. And I'm thinking, yeah, so am I. I think I'd bore myself to death.
Yeah,
you know.
Princess Leia's just like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah.
C3PO
No, shoot
comparison
someone.
is perfect.
But he has the best voice to do that, so I had to do that as a joke. I showed that on my live show last week that PJ made, so I had to send him to Hippie to show again.
You have to blame my mother for the voice. she sent me to elocution lessons or electrocution lessons when I was little. So I should be talking like that and be a drummer, and I should have an accent that you can't even understand. But I don't. I speak now, like some boy from posh school, which I never was. So.
I understand you. I just want to hear Mooney say 19.
19.
19?
In it.
19. So fun.
Miss Nikki Tedesco, how did you come across Mr. Ian Luckett? And how are you?
Happy birthday, Ian.
Thank you.
I don't remember. I think I was on one of your streams, and then I don't know, but I just remember I watched some of your
Was that when I asked you to come in and hijack Francis's for his birthday? Is that how you met Ian? Remember that one?
No, I met Ian way before that.
You did?
Yeah.
Don't mind that buzzing, man.
And,
it's just my...
She remembers it from the "Don't Be a Dick" song. She liked that because I remember her talking about that song there quite a few times.
And I just loved Ian's voice. I mean, I still love your voice, Ian. One of my favorite voices in rock and roll.
Oh, thank you.
And I love the songs that you guys write. I mean, that you write and that you write, that the collabs that you guys do. So good.
Thank you.
So
Yeah, they're the best fun. Yeah, and we did. Don't forget, we did the. You did the Happy Birthday Hippie song, didn't you, last year?
Yeah.
What was it? And got a load of us involved with that. And again, that was one of those.
That was sweet.
One of those because there were so
I'll
many
proclaim.
people involved with it. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, and I think that's when I got to know Ian more. I mean, I think I got to know you, though, Ian, on one of my streams. You came to hang out on some of my YouTube streams.
Yes, when you were doing the when you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
but
came
then
on to
when I did the birthday song for Hippie, then we started emailing each other, so we got to know each other a little bit more. But now we're besties now. I mean, because now I'm on your show. You guys are coming on my show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen you every day this week.
Yeah, pretty much. No, it does because we're doing alternative Saturdays. So it seems like a lot of the same people that are going over to see Nikki are coming over to see us, which we thank you for. Thank you. And we've got maybe one or two that wouldn't have seen you before that have gone over to you. So we've seemed to share the same. We've nicked your audience on every alternative Saturday. That's what I'm saying, really.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Nice. So glad.
And we did one of the first multinational live jams with you, which was that's only a few weeks ago, really, isn't it? It's like where we all kind of and it was the most chaotic thing ever, but it at least proved that you could try, you could give it a go.
Wait, was that when I came on your show? We did some blues, or we did some
Yes.
Sabbath, or is that? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's right. Yeah, and I'm
think
pretty
it was
sure you couldn't hear anything. I thought you couldn't hear what.
I don't think. No, I went back and watched it later. It was definitely not chaotic.
Yeah, but it was. I think that was probably the first time. Yeah, I think that's the first time we actually did it on a broadcast, wasn't it, Francis? That was
It's not the first time I jammed with Nikki. I jammed with Nikki earlier in one of our early broadcasts.
That's
right.
Right. Oh, that's right.
Okay.
I was playing to Nikki.
Yes, yeah.
That's right.
He's bragging,
That was so
man.
cool.
Hey, forget about it.
He's
I was
got the bragging rights on that.
first.
Right on. Miss Valerie Bott.
Yeah, sorry if I let it out in the private chat, because I was like, okay, I'm here right at 5:30, and then I saw Autism Rocks.
Yeah, he looks over there, just watches the private chat load up. Yeah. So yeah. Right on. Good deal. This
And
is
Lori,
the newest.
you being cousin Tony is so funny.
So good.
Thank
Jen and I were
Forget
dying.
about
I'm
when we
so
saw that.
pleased they asked me. It was
So
awesome.
badass.
Well,
That
he'd
was
asked
so
me a long
badass.
time ago. He says, we're not going
In
to reveal who
charge.
Tony is. Do you want to do it? So I was like, then he finally did the commercial. Just told me to say
Jack
whatever I
Black
want.
says,
That's what
don't
came
get
out.
Tony mad.
Don't get me mad.
Don't
Have
get
been
me
worried
Worried I'm
about
gonna
it.
pick that one. Like, I don't know if you'll pick the last one. I'm saying shit in it. That's the exact one I'm
That was
picking.
the perfect one. Yeah.
That's a good
You seriously bothering me with this shit?
Yeah.
Am I coming in hot, by the way? I turned up my gain.
No,
You're
no,
good.
you're fine, man.
All right.
Everybody welcome Valerie. She's like our newest, if you want to call it that, one of our newest community members and stuff. And
I'm old,
major
but I'm
player
new.
here on the W.A.L.E show, man. She's coming in hot as a musician here on the channel in her own rights and stuff. And she's got a lot of stuff going on. And a lot of you guys have taken to her, man, since she's been coming around. And boom, she subbed up to me. I found her. Well, she found me, but then I kind of found her. I went down and looked at my subs to see how many new subs I had, and I just seen a name down there called Valerie Bott. So I went over and checked her out, and it's like, boom. I immediately sent out an email to Lori, Francis, Ian, a few other people, man. I said, you guys got to come over and check her out, man. And she's been here ever since, man. Valerie,
Hippie doesn't
how
do
are
that
you?
often. I was like, is this person famous? And I
They
went,
all
I was like,
showed up until my little live stream, and normally, I've got my friends there. There are like 4 or 5 people, and there were like a dozen people showed up all at once. It was amazing. And and everybody's been so friendly and encouraging and supportive, and it's just been wonderful. And so it's been great a number of weeks. It's been amazing weeks.
And you just broke 300 subscribers.
I
came over.
did.
I came over how long ago? Like 2 weeks ago.
No, well, maybe 2 months.
What?
But
and that was me, not Billy Breeze. That was 300. Don't let him tell you different.
It was totally you. He was 301.
My other account. Yes, he was. I told him that.
But
He was yelling at me the next day for that. Still upset about it. Like, I was 300. I'm like, you were not.
No, it's been great. Everyone's been so supportive, and it's been so much more fun when you have friends on here. I didn't know about that. I've just been doing it for maybe just about a year and a half, just making videos here. So it's much more fun now. This is great.
Yeah, I noticed that you've been getting. I noticed that Leroy's musical journey has been leaving comments on your channel for about a year, so he's known about it.
Well, he did a mashup of one of my songs, "Lost in Conversation," and he put like drums and like violins, and you should play it sometime. It's awesome. It makes my song so much better.
Send me the link, and I'll get it on.
I'll
the
send
show.
you that. It's really cool. And
but I noticed I noticed that
I'm a lurker. I'm not very good at
based,
socials. Socialing is hard. I'm a little introverted. So this is great.
But you go out and perform like every other weekend live, right?
I do perform live, but that's you don't really talk to people doing that.
Hey, I'm the singer. You just stay there, right?
I just sing the songs.
Yeah.
That's a little easier for me, I think, than talking.
So I left you a comment like a week and a half ago. I said, Hippie needs a new fuzz pedal, Valerie. What happened?
I made you a fuzz pedal, my friend, and I sent it on Monday. You should receive it on Friday.
Right on. That was it.
It took me longer to get to the post office than it did to build the fuzz pedal.
Right on, man. That's spectacular, man, and I greatly appreciate it, man.
So I'm excited to hear you play. Now you have no excuse to not play on the W.A.L.E show.
I'll whip up some doom jams for your fuzz pedal, man.
That's right.
We'll get it on here and get it checked out. I want to run it through the MX5 so we can get it on there and get it nice and clear, man. So Ian and Francis, you're gonna have to help me out with that.
Yeah, I was thinking stick your Black Star on the back of the Terex and get it connected up as a 9-volt, and then just go off into and give us a few fuzz. No.
Wow.
Just making life difficult. I also wanted to, if I can just indulge and say it. Probably a lot of people know this already, but it's also somebody in the chat. Triple N Jen is birthday on Friday as well. Yeah. So I just wanted to say,
happy birthday, sweetheart.
Happy birthday, Jen.
Wow.
Nikki, tell people what's going to be happening for Jen's birthday.
Daddy?
I thought it was Darth Vader.
Nikki, tell people what's going to be happening on Twitch.
We're celebrating her birthday on. If I have my screen ready, do I? Oops.
No, wrong one.
Wrong one. It's I'm already set up for this Saturday, but yes, this Saturday at 7 o'clock we're going on YouTube, and then at 8 o'clock we're gonna move over to Twitch. But it's her birthday. She's playing. I'm playing whatever she wants, whether I like it or not.
Ministry.
And I'll probably even she's gonna make me pull out the acoustic guitar and sing.
Oh,
Which
right
you guys
on.
know I never do that.
Oh, I love that.
That would be cool.
I mean, I'll do it just for her. I'll play the songs for her.
I'm gonna join Twitch
But
just
yeah,
for
she's-
that. That's hot.
Yeah.
Right on.
I mean, it's probably like 1 or 2 songs like that.
Right on.
But you'll be
Yeah.
on,
How
on
you doing
YouTube
down
as well.
there?
It's her
So you're
party.
doing a double header, aren't you? You're doing YouTube one day and then you're doing Twitch the next. So is
No,
that
same day,
No, I'm
right?
gonna do it all on Saturday. I'm just
right?
go on
Okay, so
YouTube
yeah,
and
An
then
hour
go straight
before.
on Twitch. Yeah.
right.
Right on. We got Danny down here from Autism Rocks, and we're gonna check
Hi,
it out.
Danny.
I caught him with a mouthful of
jazz
food.
hands.
Hey, Danny.
Am I coming through all right?
Yeah.
Mike was here just a little bit ago. Short attention span tonight, but were you able to hear him okay? His happy birthday
Yeah,
song?
Oh yeah,
It was great.
Yeah.
Great job, man. Yeah, good deal.
We've been
man.
hanging out on the Hippie show for a while. We were first introduced to Hippie. Francis came to our channel, said, "Hey, you got to check out this Hippie show." So we came over the next show, and W.A.L.E come on, and we were like, "What the heck?" We were blown away. What is this craziness? And then I think Ian was the next song after that, and we were totally hooked. This is like the greatest. There's such a variety of music in this group, and it's just awesome.
Right on.
And we're having so much fun being part of the hippie community, and we love Ian. We've done one collab with Ian and Francis. We did a Leonard Skinner song,
Yeah,
Simple Man. I think
Simple Man.
is what we did. It was like forever ago now. We need to do another one.
yeah,
Right
yeah.
on.
We should.
Yeah. But
'Cause I have to say,
Mike is
you
in a
gotta-
bit of a
you gotta
mood
work-
tonight. He wants to do his own thing, so he took off.
Right, no, that's fine, don't worry. But when you work to the soundtracks that Micah sends through, the thing you got to remember about is he's putting emphasis in things. Because I was playing bass on that track, which is kind of a bit of a rhythm instrument, and the emphasis he puts onto the vocals knocked the heck off me. I mean, it really knocked my socks off. He was getting all that momentum in, still maintaining it into the song. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
So, and Danny, you got to tell, how long have you been doing music?
How long?
Yeah.
I think 4 or 5 years now. I think.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
You will
Yeah.
not. You got to go and listen to this guy's stuff because you wouldn't believe he's only been doing music for 4 or 5 years. It's extraordinary.
Oh, well, thank you, Ian. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was kind of thrown into it. I started learning live, playing. I joined a church band and started playing, and was just kind of thrown into it, and learned trial by fire. So it's been a lot of fun.
You guys do awesome songs. I love all the songs you do.
Oh, thanks.
The 80s songs. I told everybody I love the Green Day one's the best, but
Trying to learn
I
more
love it.
instruments. I'm trying to get better on the keyboards. I've been playing guitar and bass. Mike has been playing keyboards and vocals, and
nice.
we've been switching it up. Mike has played harmonica a few times. We had a jaw harp on one song.
Nice.
You could try to mix it up.
Does Micah even care that he's so loved and liked over here on the Metalhead Hippie Show? Is he just like, I'm a star, heck with these guys?
There's no
Yeah.
such thing as celebrity or stardom with Micah. Everyone's exactly the same in his eyes. It doesn't.
on.
It's no big deal. He goes to a private school for kids with autism, and new families will come in, and their kids will look through the bit, and they'll be, "Hey, there's Micah, there's Micah." And they said he's starting to cause some trouble at school. He's been a bit of a celebrity there, but
Little
other than that,
superstar, yeah. Does he know how much of a superstar he is over here?
oh no, well,
He's he's one of the guys.
It's not, that doesn't mean anything to him. He's just everyone's just the same in his eyes, and
Right on.
he loves everyone.
Well, he is, man. He's well loved over here, and he's a hell of a superstar, man.
Yeah.
People dig him.
And also, Danny did a commercial for the Dead Jazz Society. Completely, you sent it to us.
Oh, yeah.
and it was. Thank you for that. That was so
The,
funny. Yeah.
Yeah,
The cussing
I was a
one was
sailor. I
brilliant.
was in the Navy for a long time, and I did have a potty mouth. I've controlled it over the past few years, but
Oh yeah. Is Micah around to do a dad joke, man?
let me see if he'll do a joke. Let me pull him in here real quick.
Cool.
Because there's a couple of people that are wondering why our names aren't under our pictures because they don't know us.
Oh.
Show
Well,
the
that means
bubbles,
you need-
man. Show the bubbles.
That means they need to come around more. That way they can.
He's
get
new. It's
it all
Max
out.
Does Covers asked. He's a great singer. He just did one with PJ.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, wait, I gotta change
There we
my-
are.
All
There you
right,
are.
here we
go.
All right, take him off.
Have a seat, Mike. Let's do your monster joke.
Micah.
Ian.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Okay.
Go ahead. I know one monster said Indiana monster.
I don't know, Micah. What did one monster say to the other monster?
That was awesome.
Good job.
That's awesome.
So you got another one in there?
Nope, he's gone.
That's it.
No. What? Is that it?
That's awesome.
That's a good one.
He's gone.
Right on.
Mic drop, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Do I see a Miss Pac-Man machine there?
Yep.
Where?
What?
Yep, that's
Really?
we got a Miss Pac-Man machine in the studio.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's actually I
My kind of
reprogrammed it.
studio.
It's got 60 games on it now. It's got Donkey Kong and every classic arcade game. Frogger.
God, I'd never get any work done.
Oh yeah, work and
Who's the
play.
guy that used to climb the building and pull himself up on the building and the eggs would drop on his head? Remember that arcade game?
Which one's that? Is that Rampage?
Climber, I think. I don't know. Space Invaders, Asteroids.
We got that's on. Space Invaders is on there. Yeah.
Love it.
Right on. Good deal, man. Wesley
have
John
asteroids?
Harrop.
Lori pulling out the old school.
Right?
What's up, bro?
Asteroids.
Right, mate?
Mooney.
In
Yeah.
In it.
You want me to introduce myself?
Yeah, man.
Keep your pants on, too, please.
I will.
Yeah. Stay dressed, man.
Just
Wes,
saying.
not Wes. It's Wes,
Wes.
known as Hurricane Moon. Yeah, I've been around the community for a couple of years, same sort of time as Ian. But I've known Ian for many years. We first met about 20 years ago when we were both banged up in Winchester Prison, doing a hard time together. You know.
Why do I
That
not
That was
believe
just
that?
that was
though?
just after we played with Jimmy. What wasn't actually? I thought it was more like 50 years ago. It's just after we
I believe that
we
Wes
nicked the
was there.
guitar off
It
Jimmy,
probably
wasn't it?
was.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right, mate. That's right.
Yeah.
No,
I think it
I'm the fellow British brother of Ian. He's a good man. I remember finding Jeff a couple of years back, and first time I come to this show, just like Danny said, the first person I saw playing was Dwight the Hitman Bailey. One shot, one kill. And then I started to keep coming to the shows, then started to send my stuff. And Ian at the time was a commentator on some of my stuff, because I'd only just started since this pandemic. And of course, me and Ian become friends through chat, told each other about hippies, and the relationship just grew. And we've all become, well, myself, Ian and Francis, and many others, but we've got like a little brotherhood, you know. I consider them as friends, good friends, not just bandmates. We chew the fat about everything you can imagine. So yeah, it's an honour to know you, Ian, and happy birthday, mate.
Thank you.
Happy 30th birthday.
Yeah, I'm counting backwards from now.
Wes, do you mind?
Soft
if
hand
I-
clap, soft hand
I should ask Hippie too, but do you mind if I share? Remember when we did the rockumentary on the house band that we've never brought up everything? Do you mind if I played a section that you made about Ian?
Yeah, do it. Yeah,
Can I share that, Jeff?
Yeah.
You have to explain it first, because when I first saw this, I couldn't figure out what was going on. I mean, it's based. What was the
You're better off
program?
playing the whole thing, but it's a bit long, isn't it?
No, I mean the program you used. So what are people actually seeing?
Oh, the reface.
Yeah, what you have to explain about reface?
Love Reface.
Well, there's deepfake stuff as well on the PC, but it takes forever to do it. But just use the Reface app because it was quicker. But basically, it's a mockumentary about the house band. And the basic story is we've known each other for years. We've been playing since the days of the Rolling Stones. And we started to make these little segments introducing each person in the house band. But we made the actual intro for the movie, and then it kind of stopped.
Yeah.
Not to say it's not going to happen, but it's just a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
But I'll just play the segment on Ian.
Yeah.
Let me share my screen.
Go for it.
I'll mute up.
Make sure the volume's up on it, Francis, because that last.
You know
one
what I
played
think
was
it is? I
kinda
think it's because the main volume on my computer was down. Let me put it up. Okay, now it's up. It'll probably be louder now. I hope.
All right. Good deal. What are we watching here now?
This is part of the rockumentary, the mockumentary from the house band. This is Ian's section, basically.
Right on.
Up on the stair, we spoke of was and when, although I wasn't there. He said I was his friend, which came as some surprise. I spoke into his eyes. I thought you died alone a long, long time ago.
Right on.
Oh my
is
God. If I
awesome.
didn't love Ian already, I'm a super fan now.
Right on.
Yeah, it's like every
We didn't even
photograph
have to
taken
do
of
the
me at
face
high
and hole
school.
for Bowie, though.
I think it would have worked better if they'd have made me Lemmy.
No, Bowie's perfect, mate.
Yeah.
I hope Hippie doesn't get a copyright strike for that song. The whole birthday chat crashes.
Yeah.
That was a great movie.
Good deal.
But yeah, the rest of it goes on with you. So you end up with the idea was you end up watching us play with play with Jimi Hendrix at Woodstock, and play with who is it that you wanted to do, Mooney? You were going to do
Well, I was
Led Zeppelin,
Jimmy
weren't you?
Page for most of it, wasn't I?
Yeah,
I put my
that's
place
right.
over Jimmy Page. Yeah.
Andy Dion was Van Halen.
Van Halen.
Yeah.
I was Meatloaf and Jack
Yes.
Black.
Yeah. And Tony Soprano.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. So yeah, it's quite, like I said, there's a lot of fun. I mean, the whole point is we're doing a lot of music, but there's a huge amount of fun as well. Just doing other things. The skits were quite. I mean, it was intensive and took a lot of effort and burned us all out, but it was fun. It was.
Your skits are amazing. I know Mooney does a lot of that editing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much all of the editing.
The layering that you do with the green screens, I got to learn that. I could do two maybe, but you do like the bus and everything.
Francis does the bus stuff,
I did
actually.
that. The intros.
Oh, you did that?
I
Nice.
did the intros and the commercial that we just did. I did that, but I learned it all from
Gary
Mooney.
Pruitt.
Yeah.
Mooney taught me how to do it, basically. So yeah,
50 quid.
Right on.
50 quid. Oh man,
Yeah.
it's in the mail.
Hey.
Check the mail.
Cheers, man.
50 quid.
Ian,
Forget
tell
about
us, Ian, tell us about Andy's song that you two created and stuff. And,
Yeah.
because we're gonna play that here in a few seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my favorite.
This one was that Andy sent me a track, and I think he literally said in chat, "Can I send you something?" And it's like I didn't know at and whether you could send emails and stuff. You can't put them in there, but we figured it out. He sent me the track, and it was almost the perfect track to put lyrics to because there was nothing on it. And as soon as I heard it, the hook line came straight into my head. So it was quite quick. It wasn't too long. I did a bit of work on the lyrics, when I did it, I thought it just came out really well. The two separate people who've never met could create something so coherent. And I thought it was a really, really good song. And that's the only criteria I've really got is it good? Do I enjoy it?
Well, let's find out, man. This is complicated, man. Original music with Ian Luckett and Andy Dion, man.
Right on, right on, right on.
And Ian Luckett, man. Good stuff, man.
That was really good, Ian Luckett.
Oops. Oops.
Pizza's missing an eyeball, by the way. Sorry.
You did what?
She's missing an eyeball.
Oh, did Danny have to duck out, man?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Private chat.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Danny, thanks for coming on, and thank Micah for singing happy birthday and the dad joke, man. It was spectacular. Good stuff.
Yes.
Great dad joke.
Right on.
Nice plan on that one, Andy Dion. He should come on camera. He's really good at dad jokes.
Yeah, why isn't Andy up here, man?
And Ian's good at dad dancing.
Yeah. Good dad dancing.
Okay. Good deal, man.
But yeah, that
Euphonium
track. I
said
mean, it
Ian
was.
rocks.
Oh, thank you. But it's not when you get sent. I mean, imagine get sent that track with just the track, and there's always that moment when you play something when you're thinking, oh please God, let me like this, because you're thinking, oh, let it not suck, and it's like, and then it gets played, and it's like, oh, thank God for that. It was the hooks, and I think Andy said I did it in like a day. The hooks came in really quickly. It wasn't a difficult track to write for, because the track on its own motors, it just like swings along. So and it's always
Very
easy when someone does the hard work. It's always easy just to polish it up a bit, but it was good. It's good to
Who
do.
did the video editing? I mean, I missed that.
That was Andy. Yeah, Andy just said,
so good.
and I didn't have green screen or anything, so I just sent him like with a black sheet hanging up behind me. So so it's probably the hardest stuff to work with. But
Well, they have new stuff out there now.
yeah,
The
that's
AI,
right.
artificial intelligence remover or something. I don't know. Remove background. If you have a plain background, it works. Otherwise, it's kind of weird. But
Yeah, it doesn't work on this. I've noticed.
no, not on the IKEA curtains
Yeah,
from the Brady
not on
Bunch.
those.
You're like,
Yeah.
that's like the most complicated background to remove of all time.
Right?
Yep.
Imagine.
Yeah, but I don't think you
Look
should
at mine. I
conform
got
to
stuff
the
everywhere.
AI. If AI wants me to be on a plain background, you can bet your bottom dollar that I'm going to get the nastiest herringbone check and stick it on there so it fizz everywhere, because I'm just not very conformist when it comes to these things. No, it's they're my
funny.
tone curtains. I can't make music without
Yeah, your
those.
tone curtains. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ian, are you peaking, man? Do you see on
Am
the-
I peaking?
Yeah,
Yeah, your
peaking.
mic.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Oh right.
It's breaking up a
Okay.
little.
Sorry. Yeah.
Coming in hot,
Is that,
bro.
is that any better? I think I might be.
He's
a little
peeking on his
much
birthday,
better.
everybody.
Okay.
Ian, give us another thing on the Blues Jazz Jive Challenge, man, because that's a song you picked.
Blimey. I didn't think it was. No.
I played on that. I remember playing on that.
No.
That was fun.
I'm not sure if I actually chose that one. Did I put down the wrong link?
Yeah, it's on the list, bro. Yeah.
All right, before you go, I'm just gonna say happy birthday. I gotta scoot out of here. But happy birthday, Ian. Much
Valerie,
love
tell
to
people.
Thank you.
Bye, Valerie.
Come
Valerie,
to see
before,
my
Take care,
channel.
Valerie.
hang on, man.
Bye.
Valerie, before you go, tell
Oh,
people
yeah.
what you got coming up, man.
I got some live streams. I got one tomorrow night at 6 p.m. my time, which is 7 p.m. Central or 8 p.m. Eastern. And I'll be playing for a couple hours because my husband's going to be gone and I won't have anything to do. So I'm going to play some songs online.
Right on.
So come see me
Good,
there.
man.
It's good to
Alright.
see you all.
And your
too, good
Friday show
night.
too, right?
Good night, everybody.
Nighty night.
Bye.
Peace. Good deal, man. Rock on, rock on. Boop. Let's bring the birthday boy up here, man. Good
Put
deal.
him dead center. You can make him big and us small on the right hand side, can't you?
No, I don't think
Yes,
so.
yeah. Yes, you can.
I don't know. Is it close
Yeah.
up?
Sure can, but don't.
There we
Or maybe
go.
not. Oh no, just
Actually,
the
I'm just trying to multitask here and figure out what I actually sent you. No, because I thought the next one after that was Selling Eden.
No. This is what I have on my list, bro.
You had one
Yeah.
job, Ian. One job, mate.
Blues
Yeah, one
Jazz
job.
Jive. Yeah. I don't know how it got on there, but it came with the original on there, so I don't know how it came on there, man.
Oh right,
But it
because I
is
think
on.
I thought it sent. Yeah, hang on. I'm just going to see if I've got the link. I can send you the. Have you got Selling Eden on that?
Yeah, I do.
On the list.
Yeah.
You do?
Selling
Alright, that's
Eden,
weird.
Every Teardrop, Falling Down again, and Burnout are my next ones, man.
Yeah, those are right. I don't know how this one got in. Right. Okay,
neither do I,
this
bro.
was actually an idea.
Oh, you know what it is? You know what it is? It played through off your list. That's how it got on
Right.
there.
All right.
Okay,
I
we'll,
see, yeah.
we'll cancel that one.
Yeah, that was an idea, just a jam. People putting out challenges, and I thought I'd put one out and see whether anybody liked to do it. So, and Francis
Fun,
did it.
man. I did it.
Yep.
I did it with my wah pedal.
Yeah.
See, yeah, we can do it like that, Lori. We can put him up there and make him this big old star and stuff. Yeah.
Ooh, he's so cute. Look at him.
There's no picking your nose now, Ian.
Yeah, I can do that.
Right on. Well, let's do that, man. Let's play Selling Eating with you want to give a little intro to this, bro?
Yeah, this was another song. I find this is great with doing collaborations. You can get all the songs that you know have basically got a good idea behind them, but you've never been able to get the right energy for them, and you just throw them out into the community and see what comes back, because it always changes the landscape completely. And I knew that this needed to have a guitar line in it that was killer and that just took you off and took you by surprise. And I knew I wasn't getting it, and I was trying all these things and it just wasn't sounding right. So so Hetriani had been in the community for a little while, and we all know he's kind of frighteningly good. So I was thinking, well, should I send it to him? And I have to admit, I kept hold of that probably for about a month, trying to talk myself into it, because I was pretty sure he'd just say no, because I think he'd just done the one with Matt Seven, and that was such a huge production. It's like, okay, he's probably not going to want to do this. But he did. He came back, and just at first I got it all in the wrong place. He sent me the tracks and they weren't lined up properly, and it still sounded absolutely awesome. And I thought at the time, oh God, he's going to think I'm such an idiot because I didn't realise it was in the wrong place. But it's like, you don't know what someone else has done. So we eventually got all that sorted out, but he killed it with the, just stuck a guitar part on it and transformed the song completely.
Right on.
And it was another really good experience doing. Well, they've all been good experiences, but it was another one of those experiences where the song changed completely because somebody else got involved with it.
Right on. Well, let's give this a spin, man. It's Selling Eating with Ian Luckett and Hetriani. Let's check it out.
track, mate.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
Good deal, bro. Folks, put some horns up over there for Hetriani and Mr. Ian Luckett, man.
You're
Awesome
muted,
stuff.
Laurie.
That's a good thing.
That's why Nikki didn't hear me say boom. Boom.
Boom.
Sorry. Horns up.
Rock on, man.
I like the fact that we've got Francis in Rhodey's Jam Cave.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Put yourself in my
Where's the
room.
where's the one where Mike's like hanging out to the right, bro? You gotta get him in there.
Hold on. Do I have that picture up here? Let me see here.
Yeah. We didn't have nothing better to do in the green room one day, so we stole
Awesome.
there he is.
There's his face.
Hey, how you doing, Mike?
How you doing?
Oh, sorry.
You punched him in the face.
Hit him in the face, man.
Let's not hit Mike in the face, Francis.
Sorry, Mike.
We leave that to Tony. Come on, you know.
Yeah, Tony, you're supposed to be up there.
Tony's in the garden right now.
Tony.
Tony.
I gotta take off for a little bit though. I'll be back in the chat, but I gotta I gotta get off camera. I've been on camera since work this morning, so my eyes are bugging.
Any last words for Mr. Ian Luckett, man?
Yes, Mr. Butter, I love you. Can we do more Bowie?
Yeah.
No,
I'm
you've always
up
been
for
awesome
Bowie.
to me.
Right.
Yeah, we've done 4 collabs together. We need to do more.
Right
Plenty
on.
more. And happy birthday.
There's
Love
loads
ya.
more songs out there, and one day I'm going to get you doing
Plenty more.
originals. So even if I have to. send
Okay, I
you
gotta
down
go. Bye.
Take care, Laurie.
I'm too freaking lazy for originals. Bye, everybody. I'll see you in the chat.
Bye, Laurie.
Thanks, Hippie.
Later. Later. Boom. Oh, man. There we go. Good deal.
See, I told you, Jeff.
What?
You won't get Laurie on originals.
What's
We've been
up?
trying. We've been trying. But one day.
Boom.
Your mic's still breaking up, Ian. I don't know what's
Is
going
it?
on, man.
All right.
Yeah,
Bit
you're
of
a little.
popping now and again.
All right. I probably. I don't know. It's
I think you
quite a
need
lot
a
lower
wire.
than it usually is. Yeah, maybe I do actually. To be honest with you, that's a good point. I should probably.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my stuff either, man. I mean, I did a cumulative update the other day, man, and just like ever since, it just like things have been going bonkers on me.
Mm.
Good deal. Oh man, Mr. Harp, what do you got coming up, man? I mean, you be taking a hiatus from YouTube for a little bit. Are you just gaming or what? Are you just like relaxing, chilling? What?
I am gaming actually at the moment, but yeah, I'm starting. Just to let Ian know, there's a birthday jam I've just put up dedicated
right.
to you. All right.
Oh,
So
thank you.
just have a listen in your own time. But that's the first bit of music I've done since I put that last album out. But yeah, once the fire is stoked, I'll be back.
What do you
Fresh
want us to
mind.
play? That you want us to play that video now, man? Or
That'd
what?
be cool.
Play,
I
play it.
will warn you, it's 7 minutes.
Okay.
That's okay. I need to put
Changed your
kettle
mind,
on.
innit? That's changed your mind,
He's
innit?
like, we've got 5 hours.
No, but
Francis, you want to grab that link for me, bro?
you want me to get it? Sure.
Yeah. What we're going to do here is we're going to play another tune from Ian Luckett, man. It's Every Teardrop. You want to give us a little insight on that,
Yeah.
Ian?
I think it was actually the third track I did with the amateurs. The first one I just played bass on. And that's all I did. He just asked me to play bass on it. And then we did another song which was a kind of started off really gentle and then gets really raucous in the middle, which was called Soppy Song. And then he sent me this one, and it's an entirely different kind of feel. And it, for some reason, I don't know why, but it just, there's something about the way you put the video together, the way that the music was put together. It just made me want to, it felt like it should have a choir singing on it. And I just really, and I've always liked doing lots and lots and lots of vocal overdubs, because I'm incredible with my self-indulgence on that one, you know. I just like doing it, so I did. And this gave me the opportunity to do that, so I kind of like always felt this was a song that always made me, you know, it makes you feel like you want to sing, I think. So at least I hope it.
Nikki, you wanted to say something?
No, I was laughing about how he was talking about his self-indulgence.
Oh, okay. Every teardrop has a home. with Cliff from the Amateurs, man, and Ian Luckett. That's rock.
You know, wherever I'm in wrong, you know our time is out on loan. You know there's nothing left to fear when I got you lying here, 'cause every teardrop has a home. Well, I'm a man of simple plans, and time is running through my hands. Well, I don't know what's wrong or right. Won't you stay with me tonight? 'Cause every teardrop has a home. I don't know what's going down. If you still want me around, well, I can't stand to be alone. Baby, call me on the phone, 'cause every teardrop has a home. Every teardrop has a home. Well, not one soul must be alone. Like the stars out in the sky, never find the reason why, but every teardrop has a home. Well, I don't know what's going down. If you still want me around, well, I can't stand to be alone. Baby, call me on the phone, 'cause every teardrop has a home. Every teardrop has a home. Well, not one soul must be alone. Well, like the stars out in the sky, we'll never find a reason why, but every teardrop has a home. I know what's going down. If you still want me around, I can't stand right here alone. Well, baby, call me on the phone, 'cause every teardrop has a home. You know, wherever I may roam, you know our time is out on loan. You know there's nothing left to fear when I got you lying here, 'cause every teardrop has a home. And I'm a man of simple plans. Time is running through my hands. Well, I don't know what's wrong or right. Won't you stay with me tonight? 'Cause every teardrop has a home. Every teardrop has a home. Not one soul must be alone. Like the stars out in the sky, we'll never find the reason why, but every teardrop has a home. When not one soul must be alone.
Boom. Ian Luckett and Cliff from the Avengers. Every teardrop has a home. Good deal, man.
I'd say one of the reasons I like doing stuff with Cliff particularly is because he writes the lyrics and writes the vocal melodies. So I get to embellish on them and put harmonies in. But then I'll do things like I did the bass and I did the lead guitar on that. And it's like we never really do. It's just like it seems to that because he gives the opportunity to do things that I don't always get a chance to do, which is quite nice as well. But
Right on.
yeah.
Ian, you want to give another quick countdown of who's in the chat, man?
Yeah.
A couple people have come and gone, but there's a few people that have popped in since then. I want to give them a shout out. And anybody who wants to come on and wish Ian a happy birthday, just let me know. Let Francis know, or let me know in the chat, and we'll send you a link, man. You can come on and wish Ian a happy birthday if you like. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, so I just saw Todd Patterson, who people may used to have known as Wally Groove Cricket, has come in. We've got Gary Hubbs, Epiphonium, Hugh Caldwell, Triple N Jen, Bobby Lopes, Heather, Feisty Feather, Hugh Caldwell, Zach Fong, Violet's Inspiration Soup, Dojo of Tony's just popped in. Thanks, hi. Gary Hubbs, have I said? Dwight Bailey. We've got Andy Dawson, George Bader. Just you scroll back. Now my screen decides to. The Dog Pa, Squirrel.
Bart?
Let's see. I'm scrolling up, but I'm not seeing any more names coming in. I'm sure.
Right on.
Did I say
Andy
Triple
Dawson,
N Jen? I think I
Conspiracy
did.
Media? Yeah, you did.
Phantom Agents, Clint Keller.
Yeah, welcome, man.
And
Good deal. Val Brooks, welcome. She said, me. You forgot me.
Right, now I'm at the other end of scroll comments to try and get everybody.
Right on. No, welcome, everybody. We're celebrating Mr. Ian Luckett's 58th birthday, man. Ian's been a part of the community for about 2 years, along with quite a few of the other people on the panel here, man. Have been around for quite a while. These are some of the OGs of the Metalhead Hippie channel, man, and great performers, one and all, man. And boom, was it a third of the hippies, or almost over half of the hippies house band?
Yeah, and we got Andy in the chat, I think. So
yeah, Andy's in the
hi
chat.
Val, just say hi to Val. I didn't say hi.
So is K Kong an official right in there, man? Is he a
Yeah.
bona fide member of the hippies house band now?
He is the bona fide drummer. Yeah.
Right on, man. So we got
Yeah.
what, 5 people on there now, man?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, there's extended members, right? You know, we got
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
triangle player, you know,
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
and we've got a 12-string
a
player.
12-string guitar player.
Yeah, and we might have a bass player at some
Yeah.
point fairly soon. We might have more than one bass player, in fact. You know
I don't know
'cause
about
Aaron-
you guys. I don't know about you guys, but Wes,
Yeah.
what the hell happened to me on that airplane, man? Did that dude like, you know,
You
was
died,
he
Jeff.
like, what?
You got buggered to death, mate. That's what happened.
What? So no more hippie in any of the house band videos? I'm like dead off, man. You killed me off.
It was in
Nah,
Gordon's
well,
contract, wasn't it?
To be continued, I suppose, at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you
I think
never really see.
we should have a triumphant scene with Hippie holding Gordon's head up on the end of
Roger.
Roger.
Roger, the alien.
Roger, yeah, Roger the alien. That's right.
That's
we should have his head on the end of a spike, and you holding it up, and sort of triumphantly overcoming evil.
You can imagine the things that Roger could have done, right? Because in the Dead Jazz episode 1 there, you saw what Roger had there, you know? He had that dildozer thing there, you know?
Oh, he's a sick creature. Sick.
Yeah, but he is. On the other hand, he is also the drummer in the Dead Jazz Society band.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he kind of woke up in bed with you, man, in the first episode. What was?
Yeah,
I kind of want to know what's going on with that, man.
He's
It's kind of
conflicted.
like you left us hanging.
All you need to know, Jeff, is he can do things.
He can do things right off. Yeah.
We ain't always in our right mind when he's around. Yeah.
They off me. Yeah, Doc says you guys off me, man. Well, Francis told me the other day, I was like, no, you're not dead, man. It's something happened, and he like cloaked you with his cloak or something when you hit the ground, and he protected you. And stuff.
We was all on that plane. We all went down.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I was having wine with Mooney on the plane. I remember.
Well, I
Ian
was already.
was on the outside.
I was already
of the plane.
on. I was on the outside. I went flying off halfway through the
That's
video.
right.
Oh, shit.
All right, he's here now, man. What's up, Andy?
Andy, mate.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hi, Andy.
What's up? So, who's kicking you around in the next video, Andy? Or who are you kicking around?
Oh, and we're still working on it. Working on the intro and see what's going on. But I don't think there's going to be too much violence in this one.
No.
Yeah.
No. I don't want to let the
accidents.
There might be some eating of food or something, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Cocaine, bookers, usual thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's just for
all,
you, Wes. Me, I'm fine with a cup of tea and
if we're gonna rock and roll, we got to do it right.
Right on.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Guys, I really like this tune, how it came out too.
Yeah, it is awesome.
Yeah.
And
if you guys haven't hit that like button yet, man, get down there and do that, man. Let's see if we can get this Ian's birthday bash up to 100 likes or more, man. So if you haven't hit that like button, man, do it for Ian. It's for his birthday, man. Let's see if YouTube likes us by throwing us out there in that algorithm a little bit and get some of these videos seen so you guys can get your music heard by the masses, man. Dennis Branham, welcome. Glad you're here, man.
Hi,
a few new people in chat here. Boom. So, Andy, you were putting down the kids, man. I still can't believe little AJ has the same birthday as I do, man. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Right on.
I remember that day perfectly,
Yeah.
Cutting the cord and whatnot.
Yeah, you did? Yeah,
Yep.
right on.
Yeah, it's a crazy experience watching someone be born.
Yeah, those umbilical
These
cords
guys
are
know.
tough to cut, bro. I cut a few
I was like-
myself. They're like, yeah, you got to dig in, man. And they're surgical scissors.
I had to do it a couple of times. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, those umbilicals are tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Andy, what do you got coming up, man?
I just did a video with I put some new pickups in that guitar I made, some wide range pickups. Put out that video and it's been really fun, like making a guitar, working on it, putting pickups in. It's the first push pull pot I've done, so that was new, Ian's putting pickups before. It's kind of a cool part of. And I think Ian can say this too. Like you get a little bit more when you work on your instruments. You get like kind of a closer connection to it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I saw it was the wide ranges. You were putting wide ranging pickups in
Yeah.
there. I saw that before we came on, and I was kind of. I wanted to ask you kind of how does it change the feel from sort of from standard humbuckers? What's the I wanted to know what the difference is. But you're right. When you work on a guitar, it's you do more than just put your sweat, blood, and tears into it. There's something about the way you connect with it which is different after that. So my Strat will always be my Strat. No one else is ever going to want to play it, but for me, it's perfect.
Yeah.
To me, it's the best guitar ever. It's the best Strat there will ever be, and it kind of I think you might get that. You know somewhere in the back of your mind that you've built it, so it doesn't matter if you have to change it a little bit every now and again to accommodate the way that you play, and it's quite liberating.
Your telly's got the tape on it. That's like signature Ian right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you, I got asked a few times about this is just me having a movement disorder. That I can't be trusted with a screwdriver.
That's a pickup.
Yeah, I should.
It's for a 12 string.
Make up a story, but no, it's just that I unfortunately scarred the outside and it cracked, and so I stuck tape on it. But the thing is, it's like a 5-screw plate, and then they're not all that easy to get because they only did that on the Squires at a certain point. And also because it's the original, I wanted to keep it. So and her name is Marilyn. I name all my guitars and her name was like, she was the first guitar I ever really bought, the first proper guitar I ever bought, and she's blonde, she's beautiful, but she's also got a gutsiness to her. So she was Marilyn, because I was a big Marilyn Monroe fan as a kid, because I think she's a really good actress, like an amazing comedic actress, and so that was who she was. And the tape just makes her kind of a little bit wounded, like the beautiful child.
Maybe we can get Nikki to sing you. Maybe we can get Nikki to sing you "Happy Birthday" in the same way Marilyn Monroe did. What do you think of that?
Ooh, am I going to get called Mr.
She's a trooper. She can do it.
A trooper. Give me a minute. Give me a minute for that. I'll have something fancy.
She's gonna have to go get a big fan or something to blow her hair.
You pervert. Don't be a pervert, Francis. You know
I'll
what I
just
mean?
need a makeover real quick.
Yeah.
Just the high heels and the slingback heels and the long draping dress will be fine. Don't worry. There's nothing else.
She's getting you in trouble, man. She's like, sing it, Nikki.
That's funny.
Right on. Well, who do we get Lori to sing
Just
"Happy
said that.
Birthday"?
Thank you.
Yeah.
The what?
Who did Lori sing "Happy Birthday" to the other day when it was either on her show or this show? Somebody had a birthday and she sang "Happy Birthday." It was on her show, I think. Whose birthday was it?
Hubs just had a birthday. Not that long ago.
And she sang "Happy Birthday" in the way.
I remember Hippie. I feel like I saw that.
Yeah, I don't remember who she sang "Happy" because she like, no, I'm not going to do it, and then she did it.
Nothing beats the old hippie like high pitch.
I know, with the little voice.
Hey, hi, Andy. By the way, hi.
Oh, hello.
I might plug that interface back in if this thing is going to keep going. I don't know if it's the actual interface or something in my PC that's causing it to do it, but I think it's caused by the fan on my GPU or something like that. But I don't know. That socket might be wore out, ground issues or something, but it's like every once in a while. But you know how hard it is to get a hold of PCs today, man? Has anybody gone out shopping for PC equipment?
Yeah. Scalpers, mate.
I look,
Just phone them up for GPUs for mining.
Yeah. Well, there's supposed to be more coming out, but yeah. I don't think he's laughing. What are you laughing?
Oh, is that Cosmo?
Yeah.
Something for you.
Oh, he's grown.
Yeah,
he's
he's
big.
about a year old almost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a handsome lad.
Yeah, he is a handsome boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's streamlined, man.
I haven't said it to you personally yet, Ian, so happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
I'm glad. It's good to hear that you had a good birthday with the family and stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Right on.
It's good food, good times. That's what it's all about.
Oh yeah, and they're taking me out for a makeover. You can tell you're getting old when your daughters decide that they're going to take you out for a makeover. They've decided that they're going to choose my next outfit and take me out and get me. So
very cool.
Next time you see me, I shall look dapper.
Very cool.
Gonna get your nails done, a pedicure, shave, haircut, new suit, all that stuff. What?
Yeah. Gonna have the manscaping done.
Yeah,
no, I don't know. I don't think they're going to go that far. I hope not. That would be a bit disturbing.
Maybe that's something you could do in private, you know, you and that.
Yeah,
You can just like,
I think.
yeah.
Well, the other thing, I mean, other than that, my wife gave me a card which has a picture of a gorilla holding itself up, and it says "You demand." So I guess, you know, ungroomed is probably the way I need to go. I think.
Right on.
It's me. It's more me. You know?
Rough and rugged, right? Right on.
Real man.
Yeah. With whiskers.
Nikki's like, listen to these guys. What the hell's going on?
So listen to them justify their lack of ability to groom.
Yeah.
I don't groom.
Hey, no, I'm doing this.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to prepare something special for you.
Now, are you trying to do that with your microphone? Okay.
No, I have something very special coming. Just hang on. Don't stop anything.
Okay.
I'm working on that.
Boom. Well, how about we listen to another song, man? Ian, you want to talk to us about falling down again, man?
Yeah, Falling Down Again was the third song that I did with Mr. B. And he's got a lot of tracks that he recorded a fair while ago, so the technology changes and it becomes quite a challenge to rescue some of the files and turn them into audible, sort of experiences. But when you do that, you uncover an amazing complexity in the way he puts his chord structures together that always seems to bring out the vocal melody that I want to be able to sing. So this was the third song, and it was the first one that I felt lyrically I actually captured something that was happening in me from someone else's music. I felt on the other two were good reflections of what the music was doing, but they weren't necessarily speaking from my heart, but they were trying to project onto the music. And this one was the first one that I thought, yeah, that one's actually me saying those things. And I like the way it gelled together. But also Billy is an incredible musician, and if you can get to hear the way he puts and layers his chord structures together, there's just something about it's very melodic. The way he does it it gives you loads of room to work in, which is really
Right
nice.
on, man. This is Falling Down Again by Ian Luckett and Mr. B, Billy. Mr. Back from Doing Time. Let's check him out.
Why did I stumble? Why this time could I just not get up again? Well, I don't know, but I can't face myself. Well, I'm falling down again. Falling down again. What in me can never stay on any path for more than days. Well, I've got no corners left to hide in, no comfort for my soul. No Savior's gonna save me from all the thoughts I own. I'm falling down again, falling down again. I can try just to deny, but I'm falling down again. There's part of me that won't let go. But part of me's already gone, and I'm falling down again. Yeah, I'm falling down again. I can't blame the weather, but I can blame myself. A little stick of reason is all that I have left. I'm falling down again, falling down again. Well, I never know what makes it so, and why it can't be gone tomorrow. Falling down again, I'm falling down again. I'll try to find some energy so I can lift myself back up, but everything I need is falling away from me, and I'm falling down again. Yeah, falling down again. And I can't seem to stop myself I'm falling down again. And all of the mysteries that I have made up out of me will shred away my dignity and make sure I am never free. Well, I'm falling down again. Yeah, I'm falling down again. Why did I stumble? And why this time? Could I just not get up again? I don't know, but I can't face myself. I'm falling down again. Falling down again. And what in me can never stay. Oh, on any path for more than days. Well, I've got no corners left to hide in. Well, no comfort for my soul. And no savior's gonna save me from all the thoughts I own.
Boom. Mr. Ian Luckett and Mr. Back from Doing Time, man. Awesome stuff, man.
Yeah, bravo.
Right on. Good deal.
I love those lyrics.
Yeah.
Jeff, just by the way, the link I put it in the private chat that you had asked me.
Yeah, I
the link
got
for
that, bro.
Morrison. Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, it is sometimes, it can sometimes be difficult with other people's music to project yourself into that. Sometimes you feel like you shouldn't. You know, like with Andy's track, for instance, it was easy for me to put myself into it. Some tracks seem to invite you in more than others, and that was one that particularly did. In fact, all the tracks tonight have been ones that I felt like that I felt either a proprietary sense of connection to, or that I was fully involved in that respect. So, and you know, I love the way that, because a lot of the things there, because there's a lot of repairing done on the file. So the very first section of music, right up to the bit just at the end of the first chorus section, is actually all repair work. So I had to re-record things, and I couldn't get the piano the way they played it. So it changes a bit after that. But actually, in retrospect, that worked. You know, just having two different flavors in the song kind of came out quite well.
Yeah. Bobby, if you want to come, if Bobby Lopes wants to come on, or if anybody out there wants to come on and say happy birthday to Ian, or just hang out for a little while, just let Francis know. He'll shoot you a link, and boom, we'll get you on the show, man. Ooh, look out. Ooh. There's your girl, Ian.
Oh my.
Are you guys ready?
Ooh, yeah.
Jen,
Are
save
you gonna?
the day.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Mr. Ian Luckett. Happy birthday to you.
Boom.
That is awesome.
All right, Jen, that was from Jen.
Great job, Jen.
You're so sexy. You're
That
so
was from
sexy.
Jen.
Right on.
You know what I love? And Jen, you know I love you. My best friend. She's like, I sang it all breathy.
Singing all breathy.
Yeah. That's the way we
Whoa, was that Jen? I thought that was you, man.
That was Jen. No, that was Jen.
Right on.
That was Jen.
Jen, you
I'm
rock.
texting her. She's like, I was like, send me a vocal thing. And she's like, I'll sing it.
All
And then
right
she's
on.
like, pull up a picture
thank
of
you.
Marilyn. It was a whole thing.
I just,
Awesome
I just
stuff.
have
Way
to say
ahead.
to Hugh, well done, Hugh, for obeying the first rule of social behaviour. If you're not in bed by 12 o'clock, come home. He seems to be operating on that procedure. So.
Right on, man. Billy Breeze, Ian's Guitar Shack, welcome. Drops Family Garden, welcome. Boom.
Oh yeah, sure, Bobby. I'll send it to you. Hold on. I didn't know. I didn't know you. Okay, if you want to.
Yeah. Is he good?
Hey,
Yeah,
Jen,
'cause
Frodo
we've got-
Baggins says you did a great job.
He's right.
Only
And
one
Billy
job,
Breeze says,
Francis.
"Oh, the-
Only one job,
God,
Francis.
guys, you know, what can I do, man?
Because we've got a
I'm good
collab
at
coming.
messing things up, man. Like,
I'm
you
gonna
saw-
get Jen to train you, bro. She's only got one job too, man.
Well, you saw what I did this weekend. You know, like I almost had to cancel the stream there with Nikki and everything.
Yeah,
So
that
it
was
very special.
But we were having pretty good
20
time
minutes
in the green room,
pre-start, bro. That was like,
I was having technical difficulties, man. You know,
yeah, you were having something. One job, Francis. Get the show
Always
rolling.
keep them waiting, guys.
Yeah,
And
I was
Nikki, I'm
stressing. I was like,
sorry.
we have to go on time. We have to go on time.
Nikki, I'm sorry. I confess, I fell asleep about 40 minutes from the end. I'm just too old. I'm just too old.
I sent you.
But I did watch the replay though, man. It's so good.
See, remember when I said Hippie, can you put the link up of Nikki's Bandcamp? And I'm like, he's not putting it up. And then Gary
Yeah,
put
and
it
then
up.
there was
after
like
I'm
nothing. We were
I
like,
said it.
it's probably
I'm
like
like,
this.
I
Fell
bet
asleep.
you Hippie sitting on his chair, just, you know, and that's exactly what he was doing.
Exactly.
I was telling Francis, I was sitting over here like this, and I was listening to the show. I nodded off, and next thing you know, I started going to this way, and I was like, caught myself and falling out of my chair. I'm just like, whoa. Almost hit the floor, man.
Those old man naps are going to get worse. So,
Oh, I'm telling you.
I called
Yeah.
it. Yes, I did. I know.
Apologies, man. Apologies. Yeah.
I have to say,
I go out when
speaking of Bobby,
You know why I called
we
it,
have to say we
Jen?
had a collab coming out with Bobby, didn't we?
Yeah.
We've
What,
got all
what are we
we've got.
calling ourselves? Are we going to call ourselves the blind sugar daddies?
Yeah.
Or
why
three
not?
blind sugar daddy? What are we going to call it?
Just blind sugar daddy.
The blind sugar daddies. Hey,
There he is.
love that.
Mr. Bobby
because then
Lopes,
you
man.
Are we going to call ourselves
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Bobby.
sugar daddy?
Yeah.
Or three blind sugar daddy? What are we going to call it? Your speakers are on. Bobby.
Yeah,
I
your
hear
speakers
it,
on, Bobby.
looping back in. Hey,
There he is. Mr. Bobby Lopes, man.
are we going to call ourselves?
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Bobby.
I probably should lower this, right?
It's looping
Yeah,
back
lower
in.
your speakers.
Okay.
And if you have YouTube open in the background, go ahead and mute it.
There you go.
Boom. Bobby Lopes, man.
Hey, Bobby. Look at that. He's got like a headset with the mic.
Zach,
It's like ready to
it
go.
was awesome. Yeah, it was awesome hanging with Nikki and Triple and Jen, man. They were awesome.
Right on.
That better?
It was so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
good,
believe-
Bobby.
Yeah,
Great.
that's
yeah,
good.
you're good, bro. Good deal. How you doing, man? Welcome to the show there, Bobby. How you doing,
Thanks. Thanks. I'm all right.
bro? Right on, man. So how'd you
Wait,
come
this
across
is
this
like
character?
Hollywood Squares. We're in Hollywood
There's
Squares right
coherent
now.
stuff here.
You're coming across okay with us. I'm not sure what you got going on. Go into your settings down here on StreamYards and uncheck everything in audio. Go to your audio and then uncheck everything down there. And echo canceling, stereo, audio, automatically just uncheck it. And you should be okay.
1 second.
But Nikki, what were you saying?
That we are doing like Hollywood Squares right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. We need 2 more people to come on in, man. I was actually gonna try to make a show called Hollywood Squares or like that, Hippie Squares or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Hippie Squares.
You ask a stupid Hippie Squares. Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, it depends how you're coming across good to us, but if you're still echoing to yourself, you might have a secondary source open over there in your place.
No, I think I had my YouTube volume on.
Yeah, that's probably what
that was probably what was causing it.
Yeah, you're good now, bro.
Thanks.
Yeah. Right on.
Well, Ian,
Hey Bobby, it's great to meet you.
It's nice to meet
but
you
I'm
too.
gonna hit the road. I'm sorry. I gotta hit the road right now, but happy birthday, Ian. I love you.
Thank you. Love you too.
Thanks for hanging out, man.
You're Jen's daddy.
Take care.
Okay, so
I
so
thought I
I
was
was
her
supposed to see
dad.
you guys Saturday. Was that too
Yeah.
weird? Okay, so okay, then I'll see you guys
Goodbye,
Saturday.
Jen. Sleep well, sweetheart.
Good night.
Take care, Nick.
Bye.
Peace,
Take care,
Nick.
Nikki.
Right on, man. Good deal.
Nice to see you guys. Nice to see you, Ian. You look great for 85, man. Oh, I'm sorry, 58. It's 58, right?
Yep, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, you're the same age as me. I'm 58 also.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be there next month, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. June
I think it's
3rd, I'll be
pretty good age to
58
be.
too.
That's not as bad as they say.
Well, you get to be the miserable old git, and you also get to be wise, don't you?
Yeah, you get away with cussing people out too. It's like
That's right.
what?
You
That's right.
get away with a lot, yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Yeah, we get AARP, all that stuff. I don't know what you guys get compensated for old age. I mean, do you get special privileges over there when you're like over 55, Ian?
No,
They don't give you nothing?
No, we for age in terms of old age pension or allowance, it used to be 64, but they've raised it to 67. So
So if you're
in
like
English
over
terms, I'm still young.
55,
You
you
do
don't get like
certain-
on medications if you're like over a certain
You
age,
get
you
that.
get half
No, you get
off,
that.
or
No, not until
restaurants,
you
you get like 20% off if you're like 55 or older.
Not really
Gets a bus
55.
pass.
Yeah,
Does he get a free bus pass?
not when you're
Discount on
55.
toilet paper?
No.
60.
You don't. You get all of that when you reach retirement age. But we get free prescriptions and free healthcare anyway because we pay into the national. Well, it's not free. We pay for it. It's the national health contribution.
So
but-
there's no perks for people over in the UK, man, for being over a certain age, like from
I
restaurants,
can move into a
and
retirement village.
tea shops or coffee shops or whatever it is over there.
Not for 55, really. I mean, like some people put like 60 something. It depends on the shop, but not really. No.
Yeah, we get AARP, man, something like that. So it's like coupons for old people. You get discounts. Hey, I'm over 50. You got an AARP card? Boom. Yeah, 10% off. Right on. Yeah. You get some perks over here, man. Not many, but you get some, man. Good deal.
No, we're
Bobby,
more
what do you got coming up, man? I see you've been doing a lot of stuff with people in the community. How's that working out for you, man?
Yeah, it's cool. I enjoy it. I really enjoy it. Keeps me busy.
Right.
And I've got something coming up. I don't know when Francis finishes the video.
Well, look, let me put it this way, Bobby. I did my green screen, and I sent the trial video to Ian. No pressure, Ian. But we need Ian's green screen.
No,
My
I'm
birthday,
kidding.
And it was my
I'm
birthday
kidding.
in my defense, so I'm
not.
intending to do
I'm
filming.
just kidding. There's no pressure. There's no pressure.
No, but
Yeah,
to be honest, Mooney, last night, I mean, as soon as it turned Ian's birthday, it was a couple hours into Ian's birthday, Ian, Bobby, and I were mixing that song together, so I would make him work as soon as it turned.
What a way to spend a
Good track
birthday. eh?
voice as well. Good track.
Oh, you heard it, Mooney?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
cool.
had an early sweet peek. Very good,
Yeah.
lads.
Thank you.
Very good.
Right on. So do you guys want to listen to this happy birthday ditty that Moon did for Ian?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Let's check it out, man. You're not naked in this before I play it, right?
No, but it's just that I rustled it up an hour before the show started and then quickly made a video and sent it. Obviously uploaded it, but it was a spur of the moment jam. So
All right. Cool. Let's check it out,
It's
man.
7 minutes. If you don't want to play it all, you don't have to. I understand. This is Ian's.
Hey, we're here to have fun, man. It's a gift to Ian, so how could I pass it up, man? It's a happy
Well, I'll tell
birthday,
you what,
Ian
I'm
Luckett.
gonna put on my earbuds on instead of these and go and stick the kettle on for the first few minutes. So,
Yeah, no worries.
I'll still,
Okay,
if I
well,
get the
crank-
other ones
He
on.
hates my playing, really.
I need to caffeinate.
You bastard.
Right. He'll be listening to it on his earbuds, man. Let's check it out. This is Hurricane Moon, man, with a tribute to his buddy Ian Luckett, man, on his birthday, man. Let's check it out.
Thank
Mr. Luckett, Ian, happy birthday, my old friend. Thank you for always being a good friend. Sorry I can't be there tonight, but as you know, I'm not nocturnal at the moment. Love you, brother. Have a good one. Stay safe.
That was wicked.
Damn, brother, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Right on, bro.
That's
I'm
for
gonna have
you,
to put
Ian, man.
Really cool.
I'm gonna have to put that on the Friday show too, bro, if you don't mind.
It was
awesome
Honestly,
chat, man.
I mean, I'm just sorry it's 7 minutes. All right.
Bro, when it's that good, it doesn't matter, man. It could just go on for days, man. People just dig it.
Yeah.
Nobody was sitting here like everybody had a bobbing head, man. We're just like, yeah.
That was awesome, Ronnie.
Right on,
Cheers,
bro.
fellas. Thank you.
Right on, right on. Boom.
Dog Paw says was a little short.
It was a little short, man. It could have been longer, yeah.
Yeah.
I miss the days of 20-minute guitar solos as well.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Little Inagata Davida action going on. I was like, Lori, what? She didn't. She literally butchered the It was good, but she actually butchered the song. It's like 2 minutes. What?
Did
That
any
was
of you
the
guys
time
watch
where
the
she could have.
No,
Andy.
There was a lot of guitar solos in the Grammys. A lot.
Yeah.
There was one
They
part
coming
that was
back?
like a 4-minute guitar solo between Lenny Kravitz and her. So guitar's not dead. It's still out there. Even
Right.
popular music.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
Right on.
Maybe one day Hippie's house band will be in the Grammys. Who knows?
Oh, that'd be a party to remember.
we
wouldn't
could
it,
make it happen with green screens, but we could make
Yeah.
it happen.
And blue M&Ms. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Of
We
course.
have to keep our standards up.
The best.
I could see a show like that going off. Right on, man. Good deal.
Thanks, Andy. Andy
Awesome
Dawson's
stuff.
saying he's off to bed.
Night,
Thanks,
Andy.
Andy.
Right,
Andy,
mate.
take care, man. Chris Lane, welcome. Glad you're here, man. Violet, welcome. Dog Paw, Val, Pat at Better Room. Boom. Rock on, man. Bobby's over there making all that noise.
My headphones just cracked out on me.
Oh
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
That sucks, bro.
Mm.
Oh, man.
It's the hippie gremlin.
It's
My
true.
mix
Yeah.
just blew his headphones, basically.
I know everybody's been like their shows have been like disrupted, cut in, cut out, messed up somehow, man. I don't know what the hell's been going on, man. But the end of March, April, things have been just going stupid with everybody's show, man. It's like what? I don't know.
Change of the seasons.
Dominic Torgrassa says, "Why not have your own awards show? You could have the
Yeah,
Hippie
that's what we-
Awards."
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good idea. Once a year,
Bad
the
idea.
Hippie Awards.
Yeah, there we go.
Gary's
Do we,
asking
do
if
we
we
want
could
to
slap
turn it into
people
a
at the
popularity
Grammy.
contest?
Asking
That's
for a
true.
friend.
Yeah,
Everybody wins, though.
I think if you do it the right way, if you kind of like, there are awards, for instance, award for best wig. We all know who's going to, Laurie's going to just have to accept that one.
there we go. Yeah, we could do something like that, man. If you guys got an idea like that you want to work out, go ahead, man. We'll put it on over here, or somebody else could do it. I don't care.
Best
I'll
7-minute
work with
guitar
it.
solo right here.
Right
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Right on, man.
Yep.
That relieves me a lot because I'm thinking of doing a cover version of Supper's Ready. So, just wondered whether that.
Well, we should have like guess that riff, man. Like where it came from, who's played it and stuff. Who is that? Is that Hurricane Moon? Is that
Anyone
Pat
else
Pettigrew?
cool.
get on the? Yeah, that's right. The Dog Paw. Anyone else get on the cover of Rolling Stone? Ask for a friend. I don't know. I think the Dead Jazz Society. I think Mr. Luckett. We put the Doc on the rolling cover of Rolling Stone. Eh?
Yeah, Doc had a Rolling Stone cover.
Right
Legit,
on.
honest.
Good deal.
It is legit, man.
Because he invented how to make overdriven guitar sounds. Back in 1903 or something. No.
Ian, you got a new album out. Do you want to promote that in any way? And then you picked the song also, man,
Yeah,
to
I
play
guess.
tonight, man.
I don't normally put out long I mean, although I love listening to albums, I like listening to, you know, the full 40 minutes. I want to get into, and I want to follow the sound, see where the band's going. And I find, you know, bands that do nothing but separated tracks tend to lose my interest when it comes to listening in that way. And so I could, again, really thought I was kind of being self-indulgent, although the, you know, viewing figures don't seem to have reflected that. I think just as many people are interested in listening to one or two tracks or coming back and looking again, as they are in listening to one. So I just thought I'd put them all out because they were stacking up. I'd got like, you know, sort of 12 tracks that have been around. Some of them were almost a year old. And this one is actually one of the ones that is almost a year old.
Yeah.
And it's been I like doing it as a longer thing, although I know you can't expect someone to listen to 38 minutes of an album all in one go, but it gives a reference point to keep going back to. If you want to hear more than just the one song from me, you can hear a whole set that were kind of written as one thing, as an album, to be an album. They were made for that.
I listened all the way through it twice already, man, and songs that I played on the show here, man. But when somebody puts out something like that, man, it's a part of them, man. And when you guys share your music here on the show, I know some of that music is going to get on here, so I want to go ahead and that's just for me. I want to familiarize myself with people's music that's actually going to get on the show, because if it's new, it's probably going to be on the show. So there's no harm, no foul, man, bro. I mean, people just need to take the time to listen and appreciate what people are putting on, man.
And
you know, even if it is 38 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say also that W.A.L.E had put out 2 albums.
Right.
And it's
Good
like,
deal.
and when I listened to them, I mean, I literally just did the loop on them, just stuck them on loop and just let them play for, you know, and it's like, because it was such a relief to hear one idea taken, and then you can hear it developing, you can hear him trying different things, different avenues, and then coming back, almost like it goes off in a few directions, then comes back onto some solid, what we know about. Because the thing is, I know Mooney now pretty well. He's like, you know, me and Francis and Mooney hang out a lot, and we work a lot on things together. And so he's indispensable, the sound he creates. And that gave me courage, I think, to do it all as one thing. That if I could get so much out of listening to a whole album of somebody, then maybe other people would too. You know, so.
Cheers, bro.
Right
Yeah.
on, man.
But you were kicking them out like once every other day at that point. So, you know.
Mooney put out 2
Way I
albums.
roll, man.
He inspired me. I did 1 song. He did 2 albums.
Yeah, but it was a good song, Francis.
Thank you.
Right on.
Yeah, but I chloroform the wife and kids so I get more time to do what I enjoy, you know? It's what you got to do, fellas. You know?
Yeah. Have you got any of that left? No.
Jen, you take care. Jen, you take care. Triple N Jen's got to take off. And thanks for singing Ian happy birthday, man.
I'm saying it in advance because it's my wife's birthday on Saturday. I probably won't be at the stream.
Oh, hey, Tina. Happy birthday. Remind me to sing happy birthday to her on Friday.
I will. And
Francis.
you're going to have to sing for Mooney soon, too, because his is on the 16th. In 11 days.
All right, on. Right on.
Arians.
Right on.
Arians, man.
Cool.
The Ram.
Let's give this song a spin here, man. Ian, what song are we going to be listening to? Do you remember?
Yeah, this is called Burned Out. And it's from the album This Time Tomorrow. And I wrote this I was thinking it's a year ago. It's actually about 8 months ago. Because I think I remember playing it to Francis and to Wes and saying, you know, what, this is kind of on the new set of things that I was working on. So it feels like it should be quite dated now. But it actually doesn't. It feels like it speaks of things that are happening all the time. And it's called Burned Out. And it was basically because I was you know, I go through, with what's happening to me, I tend to go through peaks and troughs anyway, where I reach a peak and then collapse for a while and then I come back again. So I have that cycle. And this was at the point where I was really feeling like everything was just about to collapse on me. So it's a much more angsty kind of sound.
Right on. Ian Luckett, man, off his new album, This Time Tomorrow, Burned Out. Boom. Mr. Ian Luckett, man.
Awesome.
Good deal, man.
Great tune, brother.
Right on, right on. Ian, is there a sleeper song that you want to say, hey, I forgot all about this one? Is there something else that you want to get played? Something you felt like maybe you forgot, maybe should have put up there?
To be honest, I always find it really difficult to zero in on anything. But there is one song that I seriously thought of putting on because it was the first collaboration that I'd actually done with Lindsay, with Lady Road Line Straight. And but it was another one with Cliff the Amateurs, and he'd asked us both to do it. And the way that she sang it, because how the song was put together, and it's like, I really shouldn't say this before it plays, but he sent the track to me with guide vocals on it, and then I sang a harmony over the guide vocals, and they stripped the guide vocals out, and Lindsay put her main vocal on after the harmony vocals, which I'd put in. So she had to perform her entire track to something somebody else had already done, in terms of the harmonies. So, and the way she handled it was, it was just, it was a real indication of just how good Lady is, that she did that. And also
Is it I've Asked Myself? Is it her original song you're talking about, or is it
no? This is one that we did with the Amateurs. In fact, let's
yeah, if you want to throw it in private chat, I'll get it up here, man.
Yeah, excuse me for a moment while I just get the link.
Ian is a master of the vocal layers. Like, you got to listen to his stuff on headphones because you hear like the low, medium. He'll throw. Even when we did Complicated, it's like, I'm just sending you the vocals, and it's like 5 different tracks, and like he's just, most people, like when I sing, or I'm just thinking I'm gonna double, or I'm just thinking like double on the chorus, like he's thinking like a choir,
Yeah, I tend to just like to put harmonies on, but I also like to double the vocal when it needs it. Not every time, although I do use it a lot, because it's not only does it smooth out some transitions with certain music, that helps, but it also thickens the sound up, so you get a sense of the person singing being within the band structure rather than just sitting on top of it. And it's important to me. We were doing the mix last night with Bobby, and he mentioned something that I heard years and years ago, and he brought up, and it's like, yeah, you really do have to think about that, which is to always balance the drums and the vocals.
Yeah.
I'd sit on a mix, get the drums up, get the vocals up, and make sure they sit well together, and then everything else kind of fits around that. And it's true, because I listened back to the mix this morning, and it's effing great. So layering vocals can seem sometimes to be a bit overwhelming, but sometimes it really helps the song get along. My whole system is really slow at the moment. I'm still trying to get to my channel to get the
Francis, do you know the song he's talking about with the Amateurs? If you can pull that up for me.
Find it. Hold on, let me.
Yeah. Do you mind if I play that song that you and Linz did? I've Asked Myself.
No, I don't mind at all. That was a really big honor to be asked to do that.
Right on.
Because
go ahead and explain that a little bit.
Well,
yeah, go ahead and explain that a little bit.
Originally, Lindsay sent me some lyrics and said, "Could you write some music to this?" And so I put some music down that I thought would work with the lyrics, and then she kind of came back and said, I've changed the whole thing," and she sent me a track with just piano and vocal, and it was recorded in GarageBand. So the piano was the piano, the loaded piano from GarageBand, which is a pretty good sample. But the way that she put it together was without any kind of attention to the effects and things like that. So it just sounded, it was pretty raw, but it sounded really, it was, it's just a beautiful song. And it's like, what do you do to a song like this? How do you make this kind of stand out more than it does already? So I wanted to keep it way back and just make everything quite subtle, and then just do a mixing job on, to make the whole thing sound nice, put together.
And that was very cool because that was her actual first ever original song that she put out.
Yeah,
so that's very
that's
cool,
right.
man. And that's sort of what you did for Lori too, man. Is like she was just getting into the collaboration kind of stuff, and you were basically her first collaboration.
Yeah,
so
that's right. Well, you actually started that one off because
what
you said on a show. You played something that Laurie had done, and you said, "Come on, guys, somebody did a collab with Laurie. Get us started, doing all this." And I think there was a kind of mild explosion from Laurie saying, You know, so, and basically I thought, okay, I'll email her, and she had the idea of doing a song I absolutely loved, which was a song a song I knew quite well. You know, so and you know, so and it it was again, it was a really nice experience. You know, because everyone's working knows that she's the best. You know, she's
Right on.
doesn't make anything difficult. You know, it's
Let's give this a spin, man. It's called "I Ask Myself." This is Lady Rhoda Line Straight's first original song, and she asked Ian Luckett to collaborate on it with her, man. So I've asked myself. Let's check it out.
I've asked myself so many times, am I still the child that you despise? What do you see when you look at me? Just what was the plan? Do you even know? And there is no place left to hide from you. And there is no peace left inside my heart. It's all been taken on a whim by you. I'll be forever living in the dark. How was I to know? How could I foresee that trusting you would be wrong? 'Cause you were playing games with my mind. In my little world, there'd be nothing but tears. And there is no place left It's all been taken away by you. I'll be forever living in the dark. I found a place, I found a peace, I found my own way through without you.
Beautiful.
Right on.
That's awesome.
Right on, man. First attempt at a original song by Lady Rodeline, and man, she just nailed it. Knocked it right out of the park, man. Ian, good job taking care of that song, man, and helping Lady out, man. You guys did a spectacular job on that, man.
Yeah,
You're hitting the heartstrings.
Yeah. First song, that's amazing.
If I was such a man, I'd cry.
I think I did blubber the first time I heard that on the show, man. I'm just like,
It's one of them songs, though, isn't it? It's like, oh,
yeah.
Brings you-
I think I was hiding behind my
back down
mic
to
that
earth,
night. Oh man.
Yeah.
Good
You don't
stuff.
get through listening. You don't get through listening to that without blubbering. You know, if not, if you're human.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's so much emotion, so much feeling, and so much sensitivity in those lyrics, and then the delivery. It's like that was the most difficult part about it was understanding how not to step in it and make it and dominate it in any way. And that that was my biggest concern with it. This was her moment, and all I should really do there is just lift it so that it's just got something to support. And it was mainly mixing it, putting the bass and the guitar on, which because it needed something in those areas, but it wasn't critical to the song.
Yeah.
So a good song is a good song.
Yeah. Anyway, gentlemen, I'm off to bed. Ian, happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you.
Try to keep those blood sugars under control.
I will.
And welcome to the 58 Club.
Yeah, thank you.
You're next, Hippie. You're next. Okay, guys. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Buddy.
Thank you for letting me in, eh?
Oh, no problem, bro.
All
Anytime, man.
Cheers on that.
Right on.
All right.
Right on. Oh man. Now what?
I think that
So
song
what do you-
did a 7-minute guitar solo, though. I don't know.
Yeah, we got another song for Ian by the Amateurs. Follow Me by the Amateurs, man. But before that, man, I guess us five right here are probably as old companions can be, man, as far as how long we've known each other. We all known each other about the same time. Y'all came in about the same time, so that's way up slicking cool, man. I appreciate you guys supporting this channel, supporting each other, making the music that you do, man, to keep things fresh here in the community and on your own channels, man. You guys all rock, man.
Thank you.
Good deal.
You rock.
Thanks. Yeah.
You do rock.
Right on.
No, you gave us a platform.
No, you rock. No, you rock.
Yeah. No, you gave us a platform not only to hear music and to play music, which is at its most basic what it is, but also to get to know each other and to work together with other people that you'd never have ordinarily done it with. And that,
Right on.
you know, this is like when we were kids, Hippie, when we watched Blade Runner for the first time, and you thought, good heavens, look at that, they're going to be making video phone calls. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And then you look at the world today, and it's like, yeah, because if somebody had said, yeah, and people will be, they'll be swapping music digitally, and there'll just be bands made up from people, I'd have thought that was the coolest thing in the world when I was a teenager. That would have been up there with Blade Runner. And we're there now. Yes, and
I was watching that the other day, man. It's like, oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody say hi to my son.
Hi, Nate.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, mate.
Nate Doggy Dog. That's my son right there, man. Good deal. It's my oldest boy. Nate, we're just celebrating Ian's birthday, man. Boom. Way up slick and cool. what's going on with this song here, man? Follow Me by the Amateurs featuring Ian Luckett and Lady Rhodeline Straight, man. What's going on here?
Yeah, this is the one I was saying where Cliff sent me the original song with his guide vocal, and I put the harmonies on it, and then we stripped out the original vocal and sent the one with the harmonies on it to Lady Rhodeline, so she had to conform to a set of harmonies that were already done, rather than working the harmonies around what she'd done. She had to, and which is actually really difficult to do. It's not usually the way it's done, and I can't remember now why that happened, but when it came back, she had just delivered a faultless, it was absolutely faultless. And again, it's that beautiful voice that she has. It's just entrancing. It was the first time that I'd really been able to, that we'd actually, I think I'd done some backing vocals on a track that we did with Mark and with Marshall, and there was quite a lot of people, but there were a lot of people doing backing vocals, and this was the first time I'd just done singing with her. So it was an odd way to do it, but the way it came out, I think that oddly the voices really do seem to work together. It's just like, which is really good. It's like that's what you're always looking for.
Right on. Good deal. Well, let's give this a spin. Guys, stick around, because when we're done playing this song, all of us right here are going to sing Happy Birthday to Ian. And we're just going to, and then Ian, after that, if you would play us out with a song on your guitar, if you're set up for that, if you want to just play us out like you did last time, man. And then we'll just say goodnight to everybody with that song that you're going to play us out. And then, of course, we'll play Hippie's House Band, The Rules, right after you get done playing your song. How's that, man?
Okay, I might have to mute and put the camera up and get set up for the guitar. But yeah,
Rock on, bro.
Do that while you play this.
Right on. This is Ian Luckett, the Amateurs, and Miss Lady Rhodeline Straight, man. Let's check it out. Boom. Follow me.
Your life is your life. Know it while you have it. You are marvelous. The gods wait to delight in you.
Do you lie awake and dream at night?
The Amateurs, Ian Luckett, and Lady Rhodaline Straight.
Oh yeah.
Right on. Soft hand clap. Soft hand clap. Right on. Ah, you're killing us.
Is that too loud?
No, you're
It's crackling. It's crackling. Ian,
Yeah, it's
man.
cracking a little bit. Clipping maybe.
still clipping. Still clipping.
Something's going on, man.
Oh, yeah.
The internet's killing us, guys, man. I don't know what's going on lately.
That's
That's better. That's good.
If you can come down a little
Better.
bit more, you got plenty of room, bro.
You only have one window, right, on your computer?
No, I've got the show running in the other one as
I
well.
think that might be what's causing the your issue with the internet.
Okay, if I close that down, then sorry, people in the chat. I will say what. Right, okay, close that down.
Go ahead and strum us a few chords, man. But before you do, well, go ahead and do that. We'll get you set up. That you did the job with that, man. You're good, man.
Okay, right.
Well,
Maybe
guys,
it was, yeah.
we are at the end of the show. Is there any last accolades you want to throw Ian's way, man? I'll start out. Ian, you've been a champion here for the Hippie, man. You've been helping me out for a little over a year or so as a moderator and stuff like that. You've been a good friend. You put out good tunes. You pay attention. You just instinctively know what it is I need done, and you do it. And for that, I thank you, man. You do a stellar job as a moderator. And I do consider you an awesome friend, man.
Oh, thank you. My pleasure.
Good
It's
deal.
been good. It's been keeping me
Right
sane.
on. Francis, what do you got for Ian over there, man? Good kick in the nuts? Give him something, man.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Where's the damn green screen? Come on, get on it, man.
Honestly, tomorrow, really honest.
I don't know, man. It's, you know, Ian's a great friend, man. You know, like, we talk a lot, and he's given me a lot of good advice. He's kept me sane. He's taught me a lot, and, you know, I don't know what to say, man. Love you, brother.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
all there is to say. You know?
Group hug, man. Group hug. Wes, what do you got for it, man? Mr. Hurricane Moon over there.
Ian's my favourite fifth Beatle. That's
Right on.
he's a good friend. I've got to say, just to let everyone know, not long ago, because I was looking to record, like Francis and Ian do, with this, they got these interfaces and they're streaming live. Well, they chipped in together. They brought me this new microphone and they brought me a guitar effects little rack. So
Right
I
on.
could, and I've got a new Roland interface, and these boys surprised me with a little present, which was humbling. And I'll always be forever grateful to them both. And they're just good friends, and long may it continue. And thank you for putting up with my wild mood swings. Where 1 minute I'm there, I'm jamming, and then the next minute I'm like dead. You know? So I appreciate you putting up with me. But you understand me now, we've known each other long enough. You're good friends. But Ian, happy birthday, man.
Oh, thank
Rock on, man. Mr. Andy Dion.
What can you say about the infiltrator, you know? Like,
Right on.
I don't know, just Ian, he just never, like, he always inspires, I think, all of us, you know, like, with everything he does, you know, and he handles everything, and, you know, he's, I don't know, he's just like an inspiration, you know, just, I remember even before just looking at his stuff, it's like, you're on another level with your songwriting and your lyrics and the vocal, the harmonies, and just like, that's why I wanted, you know, it's so great to have him in that community. It's so great to work with them, and I hope we all get to do this again and again, you know.
Right on.
Happy birthday, Ian.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
You rock, bro. On that note, we're going to sing Ian happy birthday. Ian's going to play us out. Ian, you give me the nod when you're done, and I'll rip the Hippies House Band the rules, man. So, guys, you ready on 3? Let's just bust out the happy birthday that Ian deserves, man. You ready? 1, a 2, and a 3. Happy birthday, Ian Luckett. Happy birthday
to Ian Luckett.
Ian Luckett. Happy birthday, Ian Luckett. You old crusty son of a bitch. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you guys, and thank you everyone in the chat as well.
Right on, man. Guys, get some cookies, cakes, crumpets, and all that stuff over there. Happy birthday wishes for Ian Luckett, man. Ian, what are you going to play us out with, man?
Well, I don't know. I just thought I've been playing a lot of this recently, and just go back from what Andy's just saying. Just go back to what a really good song is. So I thought I'd probably play the only cover in the entire show. So I'm going to blow the cover thing, and I'm going to do a track by Bob Dylan, which everybody knows.
On.
So you'll recognise it when you hear it, and I don't think you'll need too much of a pointer for when to start the song.
Ian Luckett, everybody. Happy birthday, bro.
Oh, thank you. How many roads must a man walk down before you can call him a man? Yes, and how many seas must a white dove sail before she can sleep in the sand? Yes, and how many times must the cannonballs fly before they're forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many years must the mountain exist before it gets washed to the sea? Listen, how many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free? Well, yes, and how many times can a man turn his head, pretend that he just doesn't see? Well, the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Well, how many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? And how many ears must one man have before he can hear people cry? Yes, and how many deaths will it take until he knows that too many people have died? Well, the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
Them out of the chat, or you will be dealt with. I'm sorry to be so heavy about that, but that's as heavy as I get, and that's where I draw the line.
Got time to shred it. Got time to shop. Can you hear it, baby? Got time to rock. Wanna hear real music? Well, baby, this is it. At Hippies, there's just one rule. Yeah, don't be a dick. rush to give you rhythms, baby, that make you blush. You wanna hear real music? Well, baby, this is it. At Hippies, there's just one rule. Yeah, don't be a dick. No time to rest now. So what we got? No shot gets fired. That doesn't hit the spot. Wanna hear real music? Well, baby, this is it. At Hippies, there's just one rule, yeah. Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. No, don't be a dick.
I want to say, peace out.
And Telecasters on a bed boomer, that's exactly where they should be, because Telecasters are the kind of guitars that you can throw across the room to people and they still work afterwards. Not that I know this, of course, I never did it, ever.
Happy birthday, Ian Luckett, you crusty old son of a bitch. Rock on, mofos. We'll see you in the next show, man. Happy birthday, Ian. Love you, bro.